end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, dusty, ashy. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway, got it. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You got to put on y'all breasts, booty, thighs, lips. That's the worm on the hook.
Breast, booty, thighs, lips. That's the worm on the hook, y'all, in case you didn't know. Breast, booty. Breast, booty, thighs. 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 Booty, thighs, lips. Booty, thighs. Booty, thighs, lips. Booty, booty, thighs, lips. Booty, thighs. Booty, thighs, lips.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
I really need this money, Nate.
Say like I'm a thick bitch, like a bitch with her own shit. I ain't never been a broke bitch. I've been having.
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy. Dummy.
Coming up all soon, we gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that backstreet fun.
Yeah.
You got a couple of kids, you don't have no job.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that little girl, that's my job. Coming by your Texas. I'm S with a what? What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. And that's on who? Man had a little lamb. Okay, okay, okay.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Your mama's a hoe. It doesn't matter that that's your mama and what your certain feelings about her. Your mama is a hoe. She's a hoe.
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I beg your pardon?
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. BICTH. And I'm standing on it.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
Lord, 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 nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that the food I put in my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
My man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga.
See my man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
There's a lovely, sad Negro spiritual. Are you all right? Because here's a song I wrote. We gonna be all right. Mama, is Master gonna sell us tomorrow? Yes, yes. If we stand as
the people. We're gonna be all right. Yes, Mama, is Martha going to sell us tomorrow? Because it's not right. Yes, yes, yes. If we rise, is Martha going to sell me tomorrow?
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
Shout out to White People Wednesday. Hey there, besties. Even though I'm sure you're looking like, well, where the white people at? Child, I got a little bit. I was supposed to come out earlier and then ended up not doing earlier live stream, but I still got some stuff for y'all for White People Wednesday. Shout out to all the white people who are here right now. Y'all, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Shout out to everyone who is here. I see you. I appreciate you. I'm actually going to have to ask you all to give me 1 second, please. Sorry about this. I'll be right back. All right. My bad, y'all. Apologies. Where's this thing at? All right. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let's get this party started. All right. Who is in here? I see y'all. I appreciate you. Whew, out of breath, child. Out of breath. Let me go ahead and acknowledge our girl with the first super chat. As always, thank you so much. And eyes. Hey, y'all. Not these nasty heifers. Not these nasty heifers can't tell me anything. Lord. Shout out to Almond-Eyes. Almond-Eyes don't play no games, okay? Not near none, my girl. Shout out to Be Well member for 5 months. I see you. I appreciate you, honey. He said, hey, Messy in the chat. Love, we in here. Thank you, hon. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all my channel members. Thank you so much for all of your support. Shout out to Trent. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, hon. He said, deep breath. Like, exactly, child. I'm out of breath. Preparing myself for the effery. Deep breath. Shout out to the MSD Savages and the MSG Kings. My bad. Yeah, we want to see that fat ting, not that naked man. Not that naked man quenching y'all thirsty asses. Let's go. Child, we need something to combat that, y'all, okay? So that's what it is. So if you want to see that, then that's what you're going to see as well. They go together. They're hand in hand.
Hey, she don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. Wash my clothes the other day. Found a tin ball. I love you. Flip phone for the jug. It's a throwaway. I'm riding with some shooters. I love you.
I'm just saying.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs. Eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. Eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the cat. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat. They're eating the dog, eating the dog, they're eating the dog, 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 they're eating the dog, eating the dog, they're eating the dog, dog. Millions and millions of dogs, eating the dog, they're eating the dog, 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 they're eating the dog, eating the dog, they're eating the dog, dog, and it's a shame. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat.
Let me go ahead and shout out Daniel Cunningham because I saw you over there in TLA's chat. So shout out to you for coming over. I know TLA is live with some mess with Diddy, I believe. So thank you so much for spending some time with us. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all, let me go ahead and let you. Sheesh. I got issues, y'all, today. I got issues. I'm trying to get it together. I'm sorry. All right. Let's get it together. Let me go ahead because we ain't gonna be here all night, child. Let me go ahead and get to it because there's a lot going on before we get to the stuff on the thumbnail. So I'm sorry, y'all. I am discombobulated. Okay. I didn't realize there was a, thank you, Skinny Boy. I'm definitely struggle streaming today. So I didn't realize that there was a mass, like, was it last night, yesterday? I don't know. So when you hear mass, typically you're like, oh yeah, what people? But surprise, surprise, it is not. So New Albany warehouse SHOOTing suspect arrested in Columbus, which I guess it was last night. He hadn't been apprehended, but now is apprehended, child. This is crazy.
I'm Tracy Townsend. We begin 10 TV News at noon today with breaking news. Columbus police are saying the suspect in that deadly mass shooting at a warehouse in New Albany is now in custody. In the last 2 hours, police say they found Bruce Reginald Foster III near Wineland Park on the corner of 7th Avenue and High Street. That's 23 miles from the mass shooting scene in New Albany off of State Route 161 and Beach Road. 10 TV has crews in both locations. This afternoon, our team coverage will begin, and it's continuing for the past 13 hours. Bruce Foster is charged with aggravated murder for the shooting at KDC 1 in New Albany, where at this time, we know one person was killed, 5 other people were injured. We have team coverage for you from both of those scenes and New Albany Police Headquarters, where Foster will be booked. We're going to get right out to Bryn Caswell first. Bryn.
Did y'all know about this? Where is CIP? Isn't he in Columbus or Ohio or something like that?
Talk with a witness to that arrest near Wineland Park. Bryn, what can you tell us?
Hi, Tracy. So this is still very much an active scene here on 7th Avenue. BCI just showing up to the apartment complex here on 7th just minutes ago. We saw them carrying boxes and cameras and gloves into the scene. I just spoke with BCI. I just spoke with an agent, and he tells me they have obtained a search warrant and they are actively searching and processing one of the apartment units inside of this complex. Now, about a few hours ago, I did speak with an employee who works down the street from this apartment complex. This is the photo he took of the suspect, Mr. Foster, being apprehended. You can see there were ambulances there, Columbus police officers, the U.S. Marshals were there as well. And this is what he had to say about everything he saw happening.
I wish to see something like reformed or redone, definitely with our situation, like with our officials. I feel like we just need to talk more as a community and get together and do something about it.
What? What y'all gonna do?
A lot of shock being felt here. I was speaking with multiple people as they were coming and going from this apartment complex this morning, and a lot of them were OSU students, and they were scared that this violent person was hiding inside of one of these units. And when I was speaking minutes ago with another BCI officer, I asked him if he could confirm to me that if this was where Mr. Foster lived, or if he was hiding here inside of this apartment complex with a family member or a friend, and they could not confirm that for me at this time. But again, a lot of people that live here in this area, they are shocked that Mr. Foster was apprehended right outside here. But as we are going to continue to stay out here, BCI is still on scene. Columbus police are here as well. And again, like I said, they have a search warrant.
So prime time, he was not. I mean, not that we wanted him to be anything, but we usually associate a mask with a white person. No, he a Negro. Child, he Negro. Let me see if I can get to it, because there we go. There we go. This ninja, child.
See if Foster is already here, and I'm waiting for a response now. We know that Foster, of course, worked at that KDC1 warehouse where the shooting happened. Police say that he worked a few hours of his shift, and then the shooting happened, and then Foster left the warehouse. Now, as for the motive, police say they are still working to figure out what exactly that motive was. We know that one person is dead and that 5 others are injured. Again, we're here at the New Albany Police Department waiting for Foster to come here. We'll, of course, keep you updated when we have more information. Tracy?
Child, they don't know nothing, but somebody's dead. Rest in peace to that person. This is in Ohio somewhere. I forget where they just said. It's like it just, oh my God. It's like it just happened like last night or early this morning or something like that. But it'll be something like, oh, they fired me, or, you know, something dumb. They were getting let go. I don't know, child, whatever. But I'm so sick of these stories. I'm sick of people taking other people out. Just take your damn self out. When people act like they don't know how to cope, so now the rest of us got to be worried. Like, we got to take, what is it called? Active SHOOT training now. Like, as of like 10 years ago, that was not even a thing. Now we have to do it. And I work in a high rise. So it's going to be harder, God forbid, in order to get out. If God forbid something like that happens, what I'm supposed to do? Jump? Child, what I'm supposed to do? Can't take the elevator. You take a chance, you go down the stairs. This is, anyway, now we got to be potentially coming back in for 5 days a damn week. If it ain't one thing, it's something else. That's another reason why, what is the rush to have to go back in 5 days a damn week, so we can give people more of an opportunity to take us the F out anyway. So that's what's going on somewhere in Ohio. Child, sorry. I saw somebody talking about Pritzker allegedly getting involved. He can't do nothing. He asked to see Lori Lightfoot's report. Shout out to Jed Brown Eyes. Yeah, good for you. You probably should have it. Probably everybody should. But shout out to Jed. I saw that he was live earlier and giving me a hard time, of course. But Brown Eyes, do your thing, child. Do your thing. I'll be back the next time that I see you live. So shout out to Jed for everything that he's doing. Hopefully everyone down there in Thornton Township and Dalton are doing what they need to do, child. Moving on. Let's talk about one of the most famous white men right now, Donald Trump. Trump administration plans to dismantle the Department of Education. A report says, I thought we already knew this. Is this new information, child?
The Department of Education next up on the chopping block. That's the question in The Department of Education next up on the chopping block. That's the question in President Donald Trump's administration.
National correspondent Matt Gelka reports on the next move that could alter the education landscape in the country.
It's been a key campaign pledge from Donald Trump since 2023.
One other thing I'll be doing very early in the administration is closing up the Department of Education in Washington, D.C., and sending all education.
Child, why he got to talk like this?
Work and needs back to the states. We want them to run the education of our children because they'll do a much better job of it. You can't do worse.
The Wall Street Journal reports the president's administration.
He said the Department of Education is effing up everything. He said your kids are stupid. So go ahead and let people locally make sure that your kids can be, I guess, smart. I don't know, child. I'm not disagreeing with him, but he looked goofy and sound goofy most of the damn time. To me.
Is preparing to do just that. crafting an executive order to start dismantling the Department of Education. The department was created in 1979, but is now an apparent target of Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency. More than 60 employees have already been put on paid administrative leave.
Oh, no.
Republicans have also long sought to end Washington's influence over education around the country, usually targeting alleged indoctrination.
I was about to say, so in other words, so they can't be like, there's 55 million sexes and, you know, you can be whatever you want to be and we can help you and you don't have to tell your parents all them dumbass rules. I'm not upset about this. I know a lot of people are, but like, if you're not participating in your own kids' life anyway, which most people don't, and then you want to blame someone else, you know you can teach your own damn children. Instead of complaining about what they're not learning, you know you can actually teach them yourself. You could get them a tutor. You could put them in after-school activities. You could take them to the library. You could take them on field trips so that they can learn. You can take them to museums. Like, there are things that you can do for your own GD kids instead of thinking that these people give a damn, because they don't. I mean, I don't know how many ways to say it. I need another language. They don't give a damn. Whoever can give that to me in a different language, please do.
Through topics like gender and race.
Look, exactly. Why do I need you to teach that? Why would I didn't need to know that. Why do these kids need to know that? Child, if you ABCD, trust me, they're going to eventually tell you any daggone way. I don't need a school telling none of my grandchildren at this point, nothing. Just teach them ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, child. Teach them where the damn states are, because I don't know. I know they all out there, and there's ones over here, and then the rest are in the middle. That's all I know. I'm okay with that. You see, I was able to get along with the rest of my life without knowing that. Child, most of the time, they be teaching you crap that is not important. So if the crap that they was teaching me back in the 80s is not as significant, I know damn well that this ain't. Why do they need to know? Why do my grandsons need to know this? They don't.
It puts Washington in charge of what's taught to our kids. I think education ought to be a state matter and even better, a local matter.
The order reportedly will target parts of the department that aren't protected by federal law. It is in charge of billions of dollars of funding that goes towards things like low-income education, serving students with disabilities.
What the hell is low-income education? All right. Low-income education. Like the people in Baltimore with the .013 grade point average as the valedictorian and then had to start all over again and it wasn't right and it wasn't fair. I know y'all remember.
Towards things like low-income education, serving students with disabilities, and enforcing civil rights law. Congress would need...
What the hell is enforcing civil rights law in school? What the hell is that?
Congress would need to pass a bill in order to fully abolish it, and one has already been filed. Teachers' unions are already pushing back.
The move is not legal in that even they recognize that there are lots of things about the Department of Education that are in statute. Let me just talk about the most important things.
What?
The money that goes out.
The money. Oh, of all things that she could have said, the first thing she go to is the money. Surprise, surprise.
It's with disabilities. The money that goes out for kids who are low income.
Mm-hmm.
President Trump already signed separate.
Will they not have money if their local state is supposed to handle it, so they don't have no money? Oh yeah, they reimburse some food stamps, reimburse stolen benefits, but you don't want to pay for the school for the kids that we're supposed to care about, that y'all supposed to care about anyway.
Separate orders related to education, targeting diversity programs, expanding school choice, and combating anti-Semitism. Meanwhile, his pick to lead the department, Linda McMahon, has yet to have her confirmation hearing scheduled.
Damn, he got a blockhead. Exactly. Where does the money reside? I can't. It's too much. Night Jade said, I used to work for city schools. One year we got tons of money awarded. Talking about new programs, suddenly the money disappeared and we were doing layoffs. Of course. Wes Moore said he ain't got no money. Oh, Wes got money. He might not know where it is, but Maryland got some money. As Doogie, he might know where it is. Shout out to CP the Trucker in the building. I see you. I appreciate you, hon. He said even elementary schools have active S-team drills. Of course, they have to have it because that's where it happens, unfortunately, the most. Take that money and figure that the F out. Put in what is it called? Metal detectors or something, security or something. Not people that stand there like Otis down in Thornton Township, but like probably like they do in Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken. They got somebody that takes you through like metal detectors, and you gotta, like, you going to the airport. That's really sad when you think about it, though. Thank you for another 5 CP. He said, Michonne, remember that 18-year-old in Baltimore who was sent back? Yes, the 9th grade, and yes, keep the virtue signaling out of the school. Yeah, that's the one whose mother had the audacity and the damn nerve to get on TV and talk about how hard he worked with a .013 grade point average, and then freaking complain because he had to start all over again. Child, need to put him in they needed to put him in night school. He wasn't gonna pass anyway. I'm just saying. Anyway. Shout out to John Phillips in the building. I appreciate you, honey. He said, Messy, happy Wednesday to you. Promise to be on my best behavior. Do y'all even know what best behavior means? Shouts out to the generals in the building. See, you already starting. Hashtag MSG gang. Already starting. Y'all ain't ish. But shout out to everyone who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. And other what people news on a people would say, where is Decline Management? Decline Management, I am calling you out. I haven't seen you in about 3 days. Hope all is well. Daniel Penny got a job, y'all. Y'all know who Daniel Penny is. Daniel Penny lands a job at powerhouse venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz less than 2 months after acquittal in Jordan Neely's death. Acted with courage. I know there's some people that is not happy about this. Daniel Penny landed a cushy job at a powerhouse Silicon Valley venture capital firm less than 2 months after he was acquitted in the subway chokehold death of Jordan Neely. The Marine veteran was hired by Andreessen Horowitz to work in Manhattan as a deal partner on the firm's American Dynamism team, which invests in government and defense tech, according to the company's website. Oh, it's nothing like a little bit of racism. Oh, white people helping white people. Penny was lauded for his courage in an internal memo sent to all employees Tuesday afternoon. You did a great job. You did a great job. I guess that's him. That's David Ulovich, a partner with the firm, praised Penny for his courage during the frantic subway incident in 2023. I believe, as I know many of you do, that Daniel acted with courage in a tough situation, David said. He wrote it in an internal memo statement. He was acquitted of all charges. Beyond that, it has also been our policy to evaluate the entire person and not judge them for the worst moment in their entire... Oh, isn't that nice? Penny was acquitted December the 9th by a Manhattan jury on charges of criminally negligent homicide. The 26-year-old was caught on camera. Damn, he only 26? Put in nearly 30 in a chokehold for several minutes after the troubled homeless man menaced others and made threats on May 1st, 2023 in an uptown F train in Manhattan. He will learn the business of investing, and he will work to support our portfolio. Oh, adding that Penny will help strengthen the firm's relationships with the Department of Justice. Oh, so still be able to hang out with Donald damn Trump, will he? We believe in Daniel and are excited to have him as a part of our team. Penny, who has largely avoided the spotlight since his high-profile trial, received high praises from Vice President J.D. Vance when the news of his hiring spread on social media. The pair, along with President-elect Donald Trump and other elected officials, attended the annual Army-Navy football game in December, 5 days after he was found not guilty. Incredible news, Vance posted on X Tuesday night. Andreessen did not immediately respond to the post request for comment. So don't worry, to all you coloreds, all you got to do is just keep hope alive that someone will hire you after you get acquitted for whatever the hell it is that you might do. I ain't stupid now, okay? Whatever, child. But would we get someone to hire us is the question. Shout out to everyone that is here, but I'm talking about your colors right now. We already got colors that will be upset because of what the hell I talk about on fucking YouTube. You know what I mean? Where all you got to do is just go mind your damn business and move on to where the hell it is that you would want to. Nope. Got to take that person down. You got to call them out. You got to do all these things to make sure that you think that you are in control of someone else. You can't even be in control of your damn self. Maybe if we would help each other out kind of like this, maybe we could be further. But child, moving on, child, moving on. We already know what it is. Anyway. Oh, then there's this, child. Y'all's favorite person, Cha. Trump, he did something with Gaza. He said that he's going over to Gaza to do something, child. Never not Kamala. Social media drags third-party voters and non-voters after Trump's shocking Gaza announcement. All right, y'all. Woo! Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now if you didn't vote for either one, then that means the other person, you can't hear it? Oh. Oh, no, it said it lost it. My bad, my bad. Here we go with StreamYard. Hold on. Here we go with StreamYard. Let's try it again. Woo!
Fucked. Your people are fucked. But so many people in the U.S. are.
Can you hear it now?
Fucked. You didn't care about trans people. You didn't care about Black lives. You didn't care about brown people. You didn't care. I mean, it's only been a week, and you say in your video all of the shit that he has already done. You had a very.
All right, this is Instagram, so I can't start it all over. So it'll start all over in a second. Sorry about that, y'all.
Large part in this. You, with your 1 million+ viewers, I have made multiple videos about this and tagged you in them, asking you, what the fuck is the plan? Well, here's your plan.
We're going to keep doing what we were doing before. Protest, protest, protest.
You were going to.
I never said anybody but Kamala. I simply said, I'm not voting for Kamala. I'm also not voting for Trump because we did not cause him to win.
Oh, absolutely the fuck not. I am not going to let you rewrite your own history. It's simple math. If one person doesn't get the votes because people are choosing not to vote for that person, the other person is going to win. And now, not only are you fucked, your people are fucked, but so many people in the U.S. are fucked. You didn't care about trans people. You didn't care about Black lives. You didn't care about brown people. You didn't care. I mean, it's only been a week, and you say in your video all of the shit that he has already done. You had a very large part in this. You, with your 1 million+ viewers, I have made multiple videos about this and tagged you in them, asking you, what the fuck is the plan? Well, here's your plan.
We're going to keep doing what we were doing before. Protest, protest, protest.
You were going to.
I never said anybody but Kamala.
Protest.
I simply said, I'm not voting.
I'm trying to understand why that white woman is saying, if you don't vote, then that means that Donald Trump was supposed to win. So those people that didn't vote, that doesn't mean that Kamala couldn't have won? Like, it was just automatic that Donald Trump was going to win, right? Anyway. They really don't have a caption on here. It says hashtag Trump, hashtag Dear Boy Michigan, hashtag Gaza. Some of the comments before I move forward say they would rather be destroyed by a white man than saved by a Black woman. They, other minorities, literally watched how they've done Black people for hundreds of years and really thought that they had a chance. Yeah, the Black American is the most hated, but they don't like y'all either. You gonna learn today. Their hatred for Black women, oh, Lord. Their hatred for Black women goes so deep that they'd sacrifice lives before they give power to someone who identifies as Cam identifying as Black. I love a good "this you" receipt. If you're not political, then you should at least have enough moral to pick the lesser of the two evils. It's really common sense. Our name is Bennett, and we ain't in it. All right.
Be very alone in those protests because nobody in the United States has the energy to help you right now. Everyone is fighting for their fucking lives. I just can't with you.
Who out here fighting for their effing lives? Anybody, Bueller? I think I'm okay. Anybody out here fighting for their effing lives, child? Child, I'm missing everything. We on vacation in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days, y'all. We on vacation in 3 days. Who's suffering around here? Anybody? Any of y'all, Bueller? Anybody? Let me know. Slavery in chains, whatever the hell they talking about.
Take fucking accountability.
You don't want to vote for Jill, vote for Donald Trump. But do not give a vote to Kamala Harris and expect to be welcomed by my community.
I just need to say it. We told you so. We told you so.
We're trying to tell y'all. Shout out to Rolly Roll. We're trying to tell y'all.
We told you so. We told you so. Just about everything. Everything that's about to happen, we told you so. We were like, hey, it's going to be bad. If he comes back, he's back. It's already getting bad. We told you so.
You don't want to vote for Jill.
All right, F Trump, F Netanyahu, F Israel. Palestine is for Palestinians only. This is as of yesterday. And then it says, is this you? Where I guess that girl said that. You don't get to fund genocides and get rewarded for it. May the screams of all the martyred children in Gaza haunt you for the rest of your pathetic lives. Wow. Child, I don't know what none of this stuff means. Rashida Tlaib, ain't she like a congressperson? Palestinians aren't going anywhere. This president can only spew this fanatical BS because of bipartisan support in Congress for funding genocide and ethnic cleansing. It's time for my two-state solution colleagues to speak up. Breaking, President Trump says he wants the U.S. to take ownership of the Gaza Strip after resettling Palestinians in other countries. Oh, he gonna put them out. President Trump's proposal to ethnically cleanse, that don't sound good. I don't like the way that sounds. Palestinians from Gaza and have the U.S. take over is yet another chapter in the ongoing genocide. Deploying U.S. troops and using taxpayer dollars to invade Gaza is morally indefensible. Our commitment to justice remains unshaken, no matter who sits in the White House. That don't sound good.
Good afternoon, Michiganders. As the president said, we just had a positive meeting with President Trump. We as Muslims stand with President Trump because he promises peace. He promises peace, not war. We are supporting Donald Trump because he promised to end war in the Middle East and Ukraine. The bloodshed has to stop all over the world. And I think this man can make that happen.
There you go.
I personally believe that God saved his life twice for a reason. Good afternoon, Michigan.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it.
And we'll do a job with it too. Here you go with this, where this talk again. Ciao.
Be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different.
Oh, real job, do something different.
Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip.
Okay, he's repeating. Child, I hope y'all understand. Y'all got to help me out. I don't understand. Sound like he trying to put somebody out of their neighborhood. That's what it sounded like to me. Then come through and say, I got jobs for you. That's what that sounded like to me. Let me know if I didn't get that right. I appreciate y'all, child. This is crazy. Shout out to your excellent sir in the building. I see you. I appreciate you, hon. He said, as a combat vet who's black, as a combat vet who's black, I believe it would be my own sisters who would call for my head if I did what Daniel did. It also proves to me that I need to mind my own business when I see someone in trouble. I do. I mind the business that pays me, child. I just call the oppressor. But you know, I'm a white supremacist talking points. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you so much, honey. He said, I'll be the first one at Trump Casino Resort. Gosh, not Trump Casino Resort in Gaza. You crazy. Shout out to Live from New York. Shout out to Live from New York with another two. He said, I only see people fighting for eggs. I heard that eggs went up. I'm not buying no overpriced nothing, okay? I'll figure out something else, child. Y'all can have that. Shout out to your excellent sir. Thank you, honey. Said, I'm suffering. Word on the street is that I can't eat tacos anymore. Nope, you're not allowed. We already saw that you are not allowed to eat tacos anymore, all right? In case y'all missed that. I'm here to let y'all know. Moving on, child. Moving on. Let me see. All right, so we covered that one already. So we about to get to the Negroes. Oh, no, I got a couple more. All right? So listen. You know you're not allowed to listen to Dave Ramsey because he's a white man. That's not where colors are supposed to get their information from. Now, I don't know where y'all supposed to get your information from, especially when it comes to money, finance, credit, and things like that. Dave's always been good by me, but you know, what the hell do I know? Melody Hobson, maybe, if she still does it. Maybe she does it. She's in charge of some company now. Anyway, listen to this foolishness from Sewa Reactions. I don't even know if I really believe this story. I have heard it once today, but I don't even know if I really believe it. But listen.
Currently have 12 kids. I am a stay-at-home mama. There are a total of 8 baby daddies in my life right now, and none of them want to help me out. I can't squeeze a dollar from any of them for these kids. I don't know what to do here, Dave. I don't know if I should file for bankruptcy or not.
And how old are your babies?
So I have 2 10-year-olds, 1 9-year-old, 1 8-year-old, 2 6-year-olds, 1 5-year-old, 3 3-year-olds, and 2 newborn babies. I also might try for another this year, but at this point, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, Dave.
All right. You got family in the area?
Hell nah, they all abandoned me after the 8th one came out.
After the 8th one came out? That sounds crazy.
My God, I don't know if she's delusional or what.
You think?
But something is not right with her. Because she talked about she wants to try. She has them so close to each other. And 8 baby daddies. Which means that she probably, for every kid that was born or for every time she got pregnant, was somebody different because she's having like twins and triplet. Right? It's just, I don't know. Something is wrong with her.
I currently have 12 kids. I am a stay-at-home mama.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know that I believe this damn story. I don't know if I believe this damn story at all. I think it's bullshit. But, you know, Dave is not going to call you out on that. Just imagine saying I got 12 kids, 8 baby daddies, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. And then thinking about having another one, but I might file back. Child, I can't take these people seriously. Whatever, child, whatever. Dave probably left after that for the day. Child, shout out to Dave Ramsey. I don't have a problem with Dave Ramsey. I ain't got a problem with Susie Orman, Melody Hobson, child. Just keep listening to people on TikTok. I'm sure your finances will get better. Because you know that's what they do. They listen to people. Sheesh, I can't hear. They listen to people on stupid ass TikTok. I mean, I like TikTok because I'm glad they got it back because I'm about to bring y'all videos about Valentine's Day. It's almost time for Valentine's Day. I'm going to give y'all all the videos on what it is you should do. Crust, dust, must, rust, ashy ass bums. Okay? Just FYI. I'm here for y'all. Moving on, child. Moving on. Let's see. Man charged after $1 million of stolen shoes found in a Chicago warehouse. Shout out to Shaddam Chicago.
A big sneaker heist tonight. $1 million worth of Nikes and New Balances found in a West Side warehouse. And it's not the first time the man accused is tied to a theft ring like this. Marissa Sulik explains how police are cracking down on repeat offenders.
These are some of the thousands of shoes uncovered by investigators at a warehouse on Western Avenue. The Cook County Sheriff's Office says the entire sting was around $1 million worth of shoes. The man at the center, police say, is Eric Luano Batista.
Child, we considering him white. Out here stealing Nikes. You stealing from Michael Jordan, a black man? How could you do that, Eric? That ain't right. That sounds a little racist to me.
Luano Batista, who also subleased the warehouse. He was arrested for another high-end theft ring in Lyons back in 2023. Police say millions of dollars worth of shoes were found in another warehouse.
No!
I think this is where we might.
And stealing from another black and stealing from another black man. No. This is racism. This is definite racism.
Need to think about revisiting a little bit about the conditions under which people are released.
Rob Carr with the Illinois Retail Merchants Association says seeing the same offenders is disheartening.
Well, I think it fits the pattern we often see. These are often, the vast majority of retail thefts are committed by repeat criminals.
Carr says 70% of people charged with retail theft steal repeatedly.
Oh.
Many get their supply from smash and grabs like this, or stealing products off cargo trains. Carr says that law enforcement is using new technology to share information about theft rings and to alert retailers about crime in their area. It also allows prosecutors to get information more easily. The new system is called Aurora. It allows police in multiple jurisdictions to be on high alert for offenders in the area.
But certainly help, for example, someone in DeKalb who says, wait a second, we just picked up someone who fits this MO of someone who's committing a crime in, Belvedere, and someone who did the same thing in Naperville. Maybe there's a connection.
Has that been successful?
Just started, Marissa. It's certainly been successful in other states. We would expect it to be successful here.
As for Luano Batista, in 2023, he had his charges dropped. We reached out to the state attorney's office.
Of course he did. One of y'all actually just said that. Black American Union Carpenter, disheartening. They've been getting off easy for the last 4 years. Absolutely. Child. Anyway, even though he's got a Latino, whatever it is, name, they can decide whether they white or not. So we going with a white man today. All right. Add him to the damn list, child. They are a mess.com. Done with all that. That's your White People Wednesday. Oh, really, Hiram? Let me go ahead and take a picture and send them to you. I'm waiting for a pair right now. I don't think they're Air Jordans, though. I think they're Air Max. But I'm waiting for a pair right now. They're supposed to be delivered on Friday. I'll keep y'all posted. Anyway, all right, let's get on over to the colors, child. Moving on. Let's go to a mayor that is not Big Tiff. Because, child, people act like she the only one out here wilding, and that is not true, okay? So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on. This is actually from the Shade Room. Mayor Kobe under fire for spending taxpayer funds on luxury trips and more. I feel like I keep sensing a theme with these stories, right? How come people can't take their own trips and use their own money? I'm using my own money, so I'm a little bit confused why no one else is able to use their own money in order to take a damn trip. Is it more important to go on the trip and use somebody else's money, potentially get caught and go to jail, lose your reputation, than just going ahead and just taking the trip and use your own damn money? Ciao. Shout out to Trent. Thank you, hon. He said Aurora sound like the name of old girl box in the Goodbye, sir. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. John Phillips said Black Mayor Monday. I could do that. I honestly could do that. Or it don't even have to be mayors. It could be just all these like political type people. Because, child, I got an update on Trayon. I don't know if I have it for y'all today, but I definitely saw an update on Trayon. So we'll see if we get to it today. Let's see what's going on with this mess. And I am speeding it up. Shout out to Jed. I'm always speeding it up because we don't have all day. I don't anyway.
He was flying high, no lie.
You know it.
And disappointed. This Georgia mayor says that he runs the blackest city in America, but
Whoa,
he's allegedly been...
Hold on. You trying to tell me that he is also down there in the ATL Fulton County, Georgia?
She was fucking his best friend. So, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Ballin' on the city's dime and going viral for it.
You take your black behind over to Africa for 20 days and then tell anybody.
City leaders are on his tail. Finance reports showing that
ass.
he's been using his city account to book $1,000 trips to Ghana, Paris, luxury furniture for his office, and more.
That's shameful.
And enough to launch an investigation. What he's been saying about these purchases.
I do think that there is a lot of political posturing.
And why he walked out of a city council meeting last week.
Good night, Mr. Mayor.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates.
How the mayor about the? Oh well, we know, child. We just seen it all with big shit.
Khalid Kamau is his name, but he goes by Mayor Kobe. It's a name that's been synonymous with drama for years now. He prides himself, ever since he took office, with being the mayor of one of the blackest cities in America, South Fulton, Georgia. It's a south suburb.
Imagine being the mayor of the blackest city. That's the name, the blackest city. Lord, Lord, Lord.
Of Atlanta, about 92% of the population is black. And he's been viral before. 2 years ago, he was arrested for entering somebody's private lake house. He said back then that he admired the home. He was just looking inside in hopes of maybe buying it one day. He was charged with criminal trespass. But now this, arrested came forward. She filed a...
Was that before or after he became the damn mayor? What in the hell?
A FOIA request, a Freedom of Information request to look into...
Shout out to us knowing about FOIA. We be learning.
Mayor Kobe's spending habits, and what you might learn may surprise you.
We were blindsided. There's accountability that has to be made.
Taxpayers in this small Atlanta metro city are not happy.
Somebody is covering it up.
After it was revealed that City Mayor Kobe, formerly known as Mayor Khalid Kamau, has been spending. City policy says that he can't spend more than $10,000 per month on his city credit card, also known as the P card. But check this out. In June, WSB-TV Atlanta investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln, she uncovered that Mayor Kobe spent a stack on a trip to Paris. Document showing that his chief of staff, Yusuf Atway, was also there. We've learned that the mayor is not allowed to do that, take employees on these types of trips. In September, he spent $9,896.51 on travel, including flight upgrades. And in October, over $13,000. That included 2 Ethiopia airline trips. That was over $2,300 a piece.
I'm sure he needed to get there to bring information back to the blackest city in America. I have no doubt.
The mayor went, and somebody else named Danielle did too.
So distressed and disappointed.
After weeks of public scrutiny, fireworks at a city council meeting last week.
The blackest city in the United States of America is heading into Black History Month with its all-black council tearing each other down. I do think that there's a lot of...
Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we going to have to start following this dude's council's meeting? Because he sounds like Big Tiff right now.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
How dare you have black people come after a black man in the blackest city in all of America? How could you, all of us, be tearing each other down? How could we do each other like this? You know it's not right. Oh my God, you can't do this. He's just a black man. Just insert black man. That's all. We might have to follow on this. And then it's in Fulton County. Ain't that where Fannie is? Ain't that where Fannie is in charge? So are they working are they working together? I'm sure he got good business over there in Africa. I'm sure he got a business he needed to take care of for the blackest town in Paris. I have no doubt whatsoever.
Political posturing.
Mayor, I really was going to let this go, but I can't continue to sit here and allow you to make it seem like we're the villains and you're the victim. We're not tearing you down. You took your black behind over to Africa for 20 days and then tell anybody. No, you called us a black city, and that was disrespectful. We keep telling him that.
I just beg you to find another path. You are making the people in this city's government suffer.
City council members also revealing that Mayor Kobe has 112 receipts that were also not uploaded within the 72-hour window.
$25,978. Woo! Sounding familiar, child. Sounding familiar.
Though required, which violates city purchase card policy. Total unauthorized expenses tallied so far, $26,000. At last Tuesday's city council meeting, Mayor Kobe not happy about the words fired against him. And after public comment, he left.
This meeting began at 4 p.m. with a timed agenda. An approximated agenda to end at 9 o'clock. I do have a hard stop at 9 o'clock, so I will turn it over to our Mayor Pro Tem, Linda Pritchett.
Shout out to us for knowing about a Mayor Pro Tem. Yo, Dalton Thornton Township has taught us a thing or two, y'all.
Good night, Mr. Mayor.
Good night, Mr. Mayor.
And put this to bed, or we're going to be on news all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be on the news. Mm-hmm. So you all are accountable. You all are.
The trips weren't all. WSB-TV also reported that he spent $1,800 on this office table that converts to a pool table. There were also power station charges on there for his electric vehicle, as well as other electronics. Now, as far as that trip to Ghana, Mayor Kobe, he also said that it was for economic development. He wants to connect South Fulton to African nations.
That's always what it is, right? That's what Big Tip said. Economic development over there in Africa.
Now, I did call his cell phone, the cell phone he gave me years ago. Whoever answered the phone said that it was the wrong number. So we do have an inquiry into his office at the city building for a comment. As soon as we learn more, of course, we'll pass it along to you. Meanwhile, the city manager says that their goal right now is to just tighten up policies when it comes to those P cards, and also that independent forensic audit is in the works. And
call Lori Lightfoot. She got time. She'll do it.
Report on that will be due in the next 60 days. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin.
Child, you coloreds. Child, you coloreds. You're so funny. I tell you. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Moving on, child. Moving on. Shout out to whoever sent me this story. Somebody sent this to me. Coweta County Elementary School Principal, Dr. Letitia Crosby, arrested a second time for shoplifting. Dr. Letitia Crosby is arrested a second time for shoplifting.
An elementary school principal making six figures is now on.
Goodbye. She making six figures. Black people, I'm talking to y'all. Please help me. Please help me understand why, when we get money, we cannot spend it on ourselves. Why? I'm gonna need somebody to let me know. I feel like these stories are wash, rinse, repeat over and over and over again. What is
an elementary school principal making six figures is now on administrative leave, accused of shoplifting from Kohl's. This is the principal accused of stealing $900 worth of merchandise from that store.
Woo! Kohl's ain't even expensive. What are we talking about? It ain't even like they said Bloomingdale's. It's fucking Kohl's. I cannot. This is stupid.
Shoplifting from Kohl's. This is the principal accused of stealing $900 worth of merchandise from that store.
Parents were telling me they were feeling shocked and surprised and trying to understand why that a woman with a good job paying over $130,000 a year would allegedly be caught on camera shoplifting from Kohl's.
You don't know. She may have had a hard time. She's going through things. You don't know what's going on in her life. It's so hard for a Black woman in these United States, and Donald Trump is president, and so it's so tough for everyone. You don't know. You just don't understand where we come from, and white supremacy and racism and slavery is the reason why we need to give her a break. You just don't understand. Kohl's. I've never even spent $900 in Kohl's, and I have a damn Kohl's card. There's nothing worth it in Kohl's for $900 effing dollars. Nothing. They got a sale every effing week. She make over $130,000. You stealing $900 out of Kohl's. Child.
It makes sense to most parents in Coweta County residents.
Coweta?
Elementary school principal now has a mugshot for shoplifting.
I did not see that coming. She's always been so kind and a good lady.
But on January 4th.
Hold on. What she spend this money on? Hold on. $510. $510 for jewelry. $350 for clothes. So she spent more on the trunk jewelry and Kohl's than she did on the day. And $149 for decorations. What was it? Her birthday? You know how it go for the birthday. It's time for the birthday chick. Hey, that's probably what she was doing. Like, shit.
A good lady.
But on January 4th, the Coweta County Sheriff's Office says Principal Crosby went into Kohl's, filling her cart with
nothing.
$900 worth of jewelry, clothes, and decorations before bypassing checkout.
Through security footage from Kohl's, we were able to identify Miss Crosby
as a suspect. Police arrested Crosby days later for shoplifting. And this afternoon, the county sent a letter to parents informing them that Dr. Crosby is now on administrative leave. While parents are left wondering what's next for a principal who allegedly put her career on the line shoplifting at Kohl's. Now, according to police documents, that actually was not the first time she's been accused of trying to shoplift at Kohl's. There's an incident back in November where Kohl's employees say she tried to steal more than $200 worth of stuff, but she was caught by staff and no report was filed to police. We're in
Okay, that must be from the person the video came from. I'm like, what the hell? Yo, these domino dens, stop this. She said it's hard out here. Yeah, for a pimp, but not for her at $130,000+ damn dollars for the second time. Child, you got away with it the first time and then you went back to do it again. I can't take y'all. I can't. Shout out to everybody that is here, child. This is half damn crazy. All right, hold on. Let's go back. Let me go back. Let's go to Instagram. I should have went to Instagram first. All right, let's go here. Sorry, y'all. Let's do this one. So shout out to Tasha K for this one. Man goes viral after DNA test. Reveal he's not the father. Confronts baby mama on Facebook Live, child. This is too much already. Tasha says, or her caption reads, a Facebook video is making rounds of a man exposing his baby mama after a DNA test proved he's 0% the father of their child, Miles. Oh, I like that name. He confronted her live and she straight up admitted to stepping out during their relationship. Wino, should he have handled this privately, or was he right to put it all on blast? Woo, Lord, yes, so we can talk about it.
Okay, today we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
I took Miles, and I don't care how nobody feel about it. DNA test. I got a DNA test, and the results is in. I mean, if you're cheating, let me just cover my bases and see what's... Dear Mr. D. Laird, we are writing to provide you with the results of the DNA paternity test conducted on the samples submitted to our laboratory. The test was performed to determine the biological relationship between you, the alleged father, and your child, Miles Laird. Participants, alleged father, the Laird child, is Miles Laird, mother, Erica Laird. Summary of the results. After thorough analysis of the genetic markers using advanced DNA testing techniques, we have determined the following. The probability of paternity for D. Laird as the biological father of Miles Laird. .0% interpretation. 0.00% probability of paternity conclusive excludes D. Laird as the biological father of Miles Laird. This results means that based on the genetics evidence, D. Laird cannot be the biological father of the child in question. Details of the analysis. The DNA test compared 20 genetic markers between the alleged father and the child. The analysis showed no matching alleles between D. Laird and Miles Laird, which is consistent with the exclusion of paternity. Conclusion based on the genetic evidence analyzed. D. Laird is excluded as the biological father of Miles Laird. If you have any further questions.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh my God. Minding my business. What?
Let me ask you a question. I just want you to be straight up with me.
What? What is it? What?
Have you been with anybody in the last 4 years other than me?
Yes. You said in the last 4 years, yes.
So while we were together?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you already know about them. I mean, it ain't been 4 years right now, but like within the last year, yes. But not in all 4 years, no. In the last year, yeah. Why?
You haven't been with anybody else?
No.
Erica, you know I got a DNA test on Miles.
I recall you saying that. Okay.
I'm looking at the paperwork right now in my house. Miles is not my son.
Okay. Okay.
I said Miles is not my son.
Stop lying. Stop lying. All you do is lie. Stop lying.
Where are you right now?
Who don't falsify some documents for you? Because all you do is lie.
Erica, I'm looking at the DNA result. I took him to get swabbed when I picked him up the other day. I'm looking at the DNA test results. Yes.
Did you? The same reason why you lying about you buying the house? You lie about everything.
I'm so hurt right now. I can't even address you right now. I'm looking at the DNA results right now.
Mm-hmm. And he ain't yours.
0.00% chance that he is. So you tell me, who's his dad? Who is his dad, Erica?
It's supposed to be you. But I don't believe.
Let's put the wine down for a second, because at times like this, we need.
Lord have mercy. Now, I see y'all saying that this person is a comedian and it's a skit, and you know, it could very well be true. I don't doubt it. But this just proves how desperate people are from that perspective, that you're just going to do anything and everything in order to be viral, have people look at your crap, blah, blah, blah. But let's not act like it could not be true either. Also, I should say, right? It's not like people ain't find out and then they go and confront people. Now, why you want to bring it to the internet? Because everybody bring everything to the internet, child. I got no words. It looks like most of the people in the comments saying the same thing. It says he's a comedian. He monetized this on a social. He a comedian. He's one of my favorite comedians. Is this the man that be saying, Lisa, come look at this? I don't know if y'all know who that is. Skinny Boy, you follow everybody. Skinny Boy be sending me some stuff, okay? Specifically the passer, the dancing passer. Isn't that the dude that reacted videos taking off his glasses? So, child, people just doing the most. Yeah, anything for clicks or views, right? You can't even just say women. You can't even just say women. So anyway, so that's that. Moving on, child, moving on. Let's go over here to Tima from Brooklyn, who's going to talk about the DEI and the boycotting of, what is it? We supposed to be boycotting Target. Shout out to Target. Child, you know, I've been taking that. If y'all was with me when I went to Target the other day, I think it was Sunday, and I bought that cool blue whipped cream in the can, but it's marshmallow flavor. I just been eating it right out of the can. Ghetto. Just ghetto.
People, Black Americans, if y'all care so much about diversity and inclusion, let me know when y'all ready to boycott the corner stores and the beauty supply stores and the curry outs. Let me know, because those affect us more directly than what y'all talking about. Okay, we didn't benefit from DEI. That don't have shit to do with us. Okay, so let me know when y'all really ready to boycott the shit that matters. The shit that's taking over our communities, have been taking over our communities. The liquor stores. You know what I'm saying? The shit that's ran right down the street by somebody who don't even look like you. By people who watch over your shoulder when you go in there. By people who accuse you of stealing sometimes. Let me know when y'all ready to boycott shit that matter. Not Target. Target that then gave opportunities to Black creators. There are Black creators who have their products in Target. Why the fuck are we trying to boycott Target? What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? We need to start with the shit in our own communities that affect us. How about we boycott some of these churches that take people money and don't do shit for the community?
Uh-oh.
Let me know when y'all really ready to boycott the shit that matters. Other than that, I got shit to give from Target. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go shop right now.
Girl,
to my people,
that marshmallow whipped cream, child. Because I'm gonna make hot chocolate when I come back and put it in there, and I think that that's gonna be real good, real good. Anyway, now of course I agree with her completely, but you know nobody want to talk about that. Now she keeps saying the liquor store, but honestly, when you think about it, you probably should say the hair supply stores, the nail salons, the gas stations. Remember that gas station where someone got deleted there and then the people came out to boycott to say that they wanted the gas station to close, even though what happened had nothing really to do with the gas station. But they want to take the gas station down because all the stuff that happens there. Well, what about all the people that are hanging out there causing all that? Never want to get to the root of the problem. No accountability, blame everybody else, and then continue to have the same crap happen over and over and over again. Call the oppressor. Oppressor shows up, does something. You say they ain't doing it right. It's racism, wash, rinse, damn, repeat. Anyway, I saw somebody just ask about Jamal Bryant. Yeah, I saw his dumbass sermon and all the dumbass people that followed him. And just like she said, just like when, what is his name? That pastor that just went to jail, Bishop Lamar Whitehead, when he was clearly a shyster, taking money from y'all and y'all willingly giving it to him when y'all don't have a pot to piss in nor a window to throw it out of, but you continue to give him money in the name of the Lord when he already was in jail the first time for basically fraud, wiretap, and whatever else, comes out, has you in a shack as your church while he goes home to $1 million+ mansion in the name of the Lord, and y'all just fall for it. Shout out to RBN. Colors love to be scammed. I still don't understand how that dude, the son, told the mama to give her money, her life savings to that man. I just don't understand. It honestly is no different than what's going on in Dalton, in Thornton Township with Tiffany. She was already arrested for whatever the hell it is that she do. So giving her access to all this money, somebody thought that would be a good idea. Oh yeah, she young, she a Black single mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Child, if no one reelects another Black person to another mayor, would it be weird? Like, seriously. Like, let's be honest for 1 second. Now we got the mayor in Fulton County. We got Big Tiff. Brandon looking crazy. The other Brandon looking crazy. Shang Tao, okay? Lest we not forget her. LaToya Cantrell. Who else am I missing? Like, if nobody ever reelects another Black damn mayor, are y'all gonna say it's racism? Or it's y'all don't know how to handle money, so we need to move on to other people? Can anybody do anything right? Can you get a decent salary and spend your own GD money? I'm just trying to understand if that's a thing. You say Karen Bass now. I know, whatever happened with the water. But prior to that, when I asked for a decent mayor, some of y'all gave me Karen Bass. Now, mind you, that was before the fires, but y'all definitely gave me Karen Bass. I said, who a decent mayor? Give me 3 decent mayors. Y'all could only come up with Karen Bass. Black mayors. Y'all could only come up with Karen Bass. Now she tossed out. Who left? Bueller? Anybody? Anybody got one? Let me know. 3 good Black mayors that ain't allegedly stealing money. Shout out to Will Quill in the building. I appreciate you, honey. He said, you can't keep the Democrats out of the White House forever. And when they get in, I'm back on the street with all of my criminal buddies. Sideshow Bob, The Simpsons. That's the part that sucks, that everything has to change and shift to the direction of who the hell is in office all damn time. Can there ever be a damn happy medium? Because what's going on right now, for the most part, for the things that I'm aware of with Trump, is that he's trying to cut budgets, trying to save money is what he's doing. Now, this mess with Gaza, I don't know. That's the only one where I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Did anybody ask for our help? Do we have to help everybody before we help our damn selves? Anyway. So people thought what? That he was just, as a Republican, going to just allow all this craziness to continue. That is the reason why the man was elected, because people is tired of seeing stuff like gender neutral bathrooms to teach kids in school. You push stuff too damn far, this is where you end up. So it's going to hurt. I'm not thinking that it won't. So it's going to hurt. I just heard somebody, I don't know if I had the video or not, that was complaining about, actually I don't, but complaining that Donald Trump ain't done nothing about lowering the price of food. He was supposed to get that done in 2 weeks, y'all. All right. Just unrealistic expectations making no sense whatsoever. Anyway, thank you so much, Will Cool. Shout out to NTAT channel. I appreciate you, honey. He said a friend of mine, a friend from my childhood, raised 4 kids and 3 weren't his. 1 kid had an accident and needed blood. Oh, wow. He wasn't a match. DNA test said he was not the dad. Wow. Now that's crazy. I don't see a problem with mandatory DNA testing when you have the kid. I don't know why that's a problem. That sounds like common sense to me, but child, what do I know? Not my issue. I think the first time they said to me, they asked me if I wanted to put not my husband, then my child's father name on a birth certificate. And I said no, because we weren't married then. And then we got married, and then I changed it and put his name on there. So obviously, so that, you know, it's there to confirm who the father is. But if they had said, you need to get a DNA test, I'd be like, do that shit. I don't care. That's his. I ain't worried about that. Do that shit. Let's everybody be confirmed. Like, why would you be upset? Like, I don't understand that. Just like when they say, I don't want you to be around my kid. Who? I don't want you to be around my kid. Child, come get this kid. This is me. Child, when you coming to get this kid? Child, because I don't understand why anybody would want all that responsibility on themselves. It's not for me to understand. Anyway, thank you so much, NTAT. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, honey. Says, Asians refuse to wholesale beauty supplies to Black entrepreneurs. And when Black women shop owners complain, nothing but crickets from the Black community. Ain't getting into that. But then we'll turn around and keep buying from Shimu or Sheen and Timu. Where that's coming from? Ain't that from China? Isn't that from China? I believe. I don't know. I've only bought Shimu once. Or what is it called? Shin once. It was all right. But you can't complain on this end and then you go do what you want to do over here on that end. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? What are we talking about right now? Child, I can't take it. Most people seriously. I ain't got time. Moving on, child. Moving on. Let's go to this lady, this broad. Welcome to the code. She says, if a man has all day to talk to you, he is broke. You crusty, dusty, rusty, musty, ashy ass bums. Y'all already know. I need to just put that on wax for y'all, okay? So the caption says, sigh. Sis says, if a man has all day to talk to you, he's broke. She says, women want quality time, but in actual fact, they really don't want that. What do y'all think? If it ain't one complaining ass biatch, it's another.
Man has all day to talk to you, he's broke. Because there's no way that a man that has a vision, a plan, a purpose should be talking to you on the phone all day. But if you're in your 30s and 40s and you talking to me all day on the phone, what do you do with your life? Phone. And the problem with us as women is we naturally want quality time. That makes us feel more loved. But I'm telling you right now, some of us are asking for things that we actually don't want. If you want that kind of man, I promise you, it doesn't come with the person that's going to talk to you on the phone every day. It just doesn't. Men got stuff to do. They got purposes to build. They've got dreams to go after. That maybe he doesn't get a chance to talk to you every single day. And then I can already hear the woman saying, we make time for what we want. You have 10 seconds. If a man has all day to talk to you,
first of all, woo, Lord. See, this is why so many of you biatches have problems, because you just be listening to people that just say shit on the internet. And because you can just be, it makes you feel better. You're like, yeah, she's spitting, she talking. So I see a couple of y'all saying that she's right. She's a stupid asshole, okay? She's stupid. I can call my husband any time of the day and he gonna answer the phone. Why is that? He's a fucking driver. So he has the ability to answer the phone. Hello? Does that mean he's lazy? Does that mean he's broke? Does that mean he's a dusty? It depends on what fucking job you have. If you were the fucking CIA, you clearly can't answer the fucking phone. What are we talking about? What are we talking about right now? I work in corporate America. You can call me. If I can answer the phone, I will answer the phone. I'll have to get up and walk away, but I can answer the phone. If I'm in a meeting, I obviously can't answer the phone. That don't mean that I'm broke. So I'm broke because I can answer the phone. Why is the phone such an important part of defining a fucking relationship? It's a fucking phone. What are we talking about? That don't make no sense. Now, as soon as you see what is Darkus or DeMarcus on the fucking corner and he answering the fucking phone, you won't say shit. You see that nigga outside in front of the said liquor store that the last girl said that we need to be, not we, because I don't live around that, but people need to be boycotting instead of worrying about fucking Target. Do we think before we say shit? Do we think before we open our mouths? And this is a bitch that people will listen to. What? When it's obvious that the nigga is broke, y'all go all in. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. You go all in for someone that obviously ain't got shit. I always remember the dude in Georgia, Atlanta, where he was dating a lawyer, okay? And then we saw on video him take her the F out without hesitation, walked away, came back and did it again. A whole fucking lawyer that got a lot to fucking lose, that got more money. The complex was amazing where she lived at. So you telling me with all that, rest in peace to that lady. This ain't about her. Like, I'm not talking about her. But you trying to tell me she saw Darkus and DeMarcus over there and said, hey, boo, bring your ass. Child, she wanted him to be available and free. Say I'm lying. She got what she paid for. You wanted him to be available and free. Then when they're available and free, you complain. What do you want? What do you want? You know who's broke. You know who ain't got shit. You know who ain't got shit going on. You know who got something going on. You know who about something. So you just making that dumbass choice. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody but your ass. Okay? If I'm dealing with someone that works for fucking the FBI, I would expect that I cannot probably talk to you much at a time. I'm just assuming. If you working in fucking Macy's where you can't have your phone on you, at least when I used to work there anyway, you can't have your phone on you, child, probably not going to be able to talk to you, child. When I worked for doling out benefits, I'm in my own office, probably more apt to be able to answer the phone. We got to start thinking before we talk, child, and be mindful of who the fuck it is that you're listening to. You know who you're dealing with. And if you don't, that's a you problem. I can call my husband anytime, any day. And when he don't answer me, he's going to call me back or text me and say, I'll call you back. Child, people just out here saying anything.
To at least send me a text message. It's true. But what if right now, that's not the season that they are in?
Girl,
what if? Like, what if the season of right now is to go out and get it and you get to be a supportive role, supporting what he has going on? And when it is the season of, I can call you every day, then that's okay. Could you be okay with that? And if not, leave that man alone and stop asking for things that you don't actually want. To at least send me a
Girl, just out here saying any old thing. How come people don't go to real therapists, just listening to people on damn internet from Welcome to the Culture? No shade to this channel. Child. First comment says, if we don't respond, we wrong. If we do respond, we broke. Can't lose to win. Because y'all crusty, dusty, and rusty. Everybody's situation is different. Some dudes just know how to prioritize their time better than others. That doesn't necessarily mean he's broke. Laugh out loud. At the end of the day, just do what works for y'all and stop taking advice from strangers online that are projecting past hurt on their audience. Child, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And we'll feed into this. Like, I heard this. I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. This sounds dumb. This is subjective. It's common courtesy to respond whether you are busy or not. It takes 5 seconds to respond. See, you know what I hear? I hear people addicted to a fucking phone. I hear people as so addicted that your relationship is based on the fucking phone. Imagine that. Imagine what, for those that know, when we didn't have a damn phone. We stayed on the phone all night long, for real, for real. But it wasn't every second of every damn day. It was usually at night, at night, or on the weekend. We'd be on the phone all the damn time. It was a lifeline, but not like it is now. So now all of a sudden, just because we all got cell phones, you got to respond with a text. You got to respond quickly within 5 seconds because it don't take that long. Stop being fucking addicted. Shit. If a motherfucker ain't calling you back, he ain't gonna fucking call you back because he don't want to call you back. Even when that happened, you don't want to take the fucking hint. Girl, child, moving on, child, because now I'm mad. Moving on. Where are we going? Let's go over here to this video from MTR. I'm sure y'all saw it. Shout out to everybody that responded to my comment on this. Yo, speaking of ridiculousness, okay? Single mother is upset with me, meaning MTR, for telling men not to date single mother. John Phillips, you know what? That's a good point. John said the advice they give is always about his flaws and not theirs. We don't ever hear that, right? We don't ever hear that. It's never anything positive to say about you crusty, rusty, dusty, ashy ass bums, right? So then why they spend so much time talking about them? Shout out to me. Child, just to get people like me all riled up. So I can say, you sound crazy, okay? You sound crazy. Shout out to Trinidad, thank you. He said, she not all the way off. She definitely needs to expound, or maybe she delayed and don't know what the F she talking about. I'm gonna go with she don't know what the F she talking about. And it's based off of her experience from some ninja who probably didn't have anything going on, but she wanted, listen. I want people to stop thinking that somebody owes you the answer just because you called. Fuck that. Okay? I barely answer. The only time I absolutely feel like I have to answer the phone is if my kids call, because those pains in the asses don't call. Okay? So if I'm going to be able to talk to them, I'm going to have to take the call, even if it's only for 15 minutes, and hopefully grandkids is on the other side, because I don't give a damn about them anyway. Okay? That's the only time I'm going to break my neck to make sure that I answer the phone. But that's for my own selfish reasons. I don't feel like I have to run and answer the phone just because somebody is calling me. Child, I can finish what I'm doing and call you the fuck back. And you know what I hate the most too is when people answer the phone and say, I'm gonna call you right back. Bitch, why you answer the fucking phone then? It's okay. I don't need that much. Just call me the fuck back. Answer the phone and say, I can't talk to you right now. I'm gonna call. That's a pet peeve of mine. That's just me. Thank you so much, Trent. Shout out to Supreme Tim. Very generous of you, hon. I appreciate you. He says these will be the new same hyena females that will be on social media giving dating advice, but she's not in a relationship herself. Odds are she's not. But even still, these are the people that these biatches will listen to and have not a question at all. Just take it for what it is, just like John Phillips said, because it says that you all are doing something wrong. Y'all send me the videos where you see a woman taking accountability. I feel like the last time I had a video for y'all where they were apologizing and y'all was not trying to accept that. It's a bad pause. It's a bad pause. We about to get in it. If y'all didn't see it, this is from MTR's channel. I'm going to make it faster to get through it because she sound crazy too. Okay. I've already seen this.
What positions do you disagree with?
Well, I put a comment and everybody was telling me to go and and come up because I commented and I said that I wanted you to give your stance on single moms because you do post a lot of I don't want to say hatred, but like kind of the negative side of it. It's the side I haven't seen as a single mom. So I don't know your stance on it before I disagree with it. But I do disagree with what I've seen on the channel. They're all good videos and they are truthful, but there's never like when you say you hold both sides accountable, there's never like a balance with the single motherhood. And I don't know if it's just a manosphere, because as far as I know, pretty much everybody in the manosphere is like, hate single moms, you're trash, you know, all that jazz. So I don't know what your stance is. I would like to hear it before.
Y'all hate single moms or single moms trash? Everybody in the manosphere? I'm not in the manosphere. I'm just on YouTube.
Or I say that I disagree with what you post, but I just don't care for the content.
I gotta know with what you've seen. I gotta have context for the position that you want me.
I'm sorry, the last one you posted was the lady with the like 6 kids, 6 baby daddies. I saw the one. I saw the one with Jordan Peterson. I think where the woman like paternity fraud. That was crazy. You know, where she like had that dude with those two.
Do either of those situations sound nice? Paternity fraud and a 6x6. Where's the niceness in that? Why is this a question on stories like that, girl?
2 kids, and then he found out he had an illness to where he never could have kids or something like that. And
yeah, but that's paternity fraud. That's a little bit different than single mothers.
Okay, well, I consider her a single mom. Okay.
Okay.
So and
yeah,
like
but that was paternity fraud. Yeah.
Yeah, it was legit. But when I go into the comments and I make a comment about, man, these women are trash, but there is another side to being a single mom. Then of course I get the your followers who are like, we're watching you, and I don't know your stance on it. That's what I'm saying, because from what I hear, it's said that single moms are kind of at the lowest of the totem pole for dating. But then on the flip side, you and other men promote the get therapy, work on yourself. So it's like, why am I working on myself if I'm at the lowest part of the option pool?
Child, that's a lot. That's a lot. She got a lot going on here. So at the bottom, at the end of the day, and I hate to say that, it sounded like she a little triggered about whatever it is she saw that MTR was talking about. But to bring up a 6x6 and be like, oh, it's put in such a bad light. That's a bad light. No one has to put that in a bad light. It's a bad light. 6 kids by 6 men. How is that positive? And then paternity fraud. How is that positive? So if you're single, if I was a single mom, I would not put myself in that category. Ma'am, you putting yourself in that category. And who cares at the end of the day what MTR thinks? No shade, mediocre tutorial reviews. I'm just saying. Child, another one. Caring about what the fucking internet thinks. Nobody you even know in real life.
Okay. So we can start from any given point. Generally, so like, let's say I have someone that's calling me for like coaching or something like that. And, let's say that they ask me, should I date the single mother? And, you got to look at every situation within the context. If they're young, if the beginning stages in their life, they haven't figured out their life yet, they got a lot of places to go within life, I suggest that they not. Why? Because you're taking on her as well as her child. You're taking on a bill that you don't necessarily need to put within your life. You're putting an additional barrier within your life, and it wasn't your decision. So I make sure that men understand those options, because like I tell on the channel all day is that you have to be very intentional about the steps that you are taking in life. And if you do not understand what this is and what it can lead it down to, I mean, and also for me specifically, I'd rather not a pre-made family.
Okay, so that's just your personal stance.
So we could start from those 2 positions. I guess, what do you disagree with those 2 positions?
Well, I guess because I'm older, I don't agree that anyone coming into my life would be taking on that extra burden. And I guess I just don't understand it because it's never happened for me in dating. And really, until I started like watching your videos and Kevin Samuels, I wasn't aware of how big a problem it was. And I don't know if Black men just weren't voicing it, or they never voiced it directly to me.
No, they're not voicing it. No, before this space, listen, I grew up in the 90s. Oh, we're kind of like the same age, but I grew up in a time period where it was men were shit on for not dating single mothers. And I remember this specifically. And men are shamed for the decision to choose not to date single mothers, right? Like, and I think because of the information in the space, now dudes can finally say, yes, this is what I've been actually thinking.
SYCBM, gentlemen. Are you serious? Oh, wow. Rest in peace to Earth. Wow. Sorry to hear that. But SYCBM, gentlemen.
Thinking but then also they have talking points to some kind of negative repercussions, right? Like, and I don't think necessarily that there's situations where there's not any influence from a child, because then you gotta, you're right. Like, let's say you guys want to live together, right? Where's the child gonna go? Child's gonna live with y'all. Is he ready to be a father? Is he ready to be a stepfather? Right? Like, what stage of life is he in? Right? Like, because now he has to put baby or child things ahead of his own goal, his own life. And I think that when we consider the value of men, and that most men, all men, have to create their value. They have to use their 20s to be as accurate in their life as possible, to make the greatest decisions as early as possible, strategic as possible.
So I hear MTR saying that he's trying to make sure that younger men get some good advice before they get out here and potentially possibly end up being person who's having a bunch of kids and ended up being a baby daddy. Get yourselves together, blah, 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 right? Not blah, 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 but I don't feel like explaining it. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with that? Right? But biatches want to listen to somebody like that biatch in the last segment that's going to say, if he ain't got time to text you back, then he ain't the one for you. I feel like there's a difference there, and they ain't trying to hear it. I don't understand. Just would rather listen to bullshit instead of someone who might be able to help you moving forward. And then when it's like, oh no, in your 20s, you can be a hoe. You can do this. You can do what you want. Get yourself together. Get your career. Nobody said that you had to get married. I don't think that you necessarily have to get married, but that don't mean you got to be out here and be a hoe. That don't mean you got to be an OF. That don't mean you got to be doing everything inappropriate on TikTok, and then your ass get fired, and then you say it's their fault. Like, all the things that are wrong just because you just want to do it, especially in the age of social media. Child, it's not our fault that social media is so crazy that everything that you do, that you put out there, everybody gets to see. We luckily didn't have to worry about that. Sorry for your luck. Sorry for your luck. You got to be mindful of what it is that you do. But we know you don't want to listen. You're going to do what you're going to do. Then the results are yours. But then you say it's not fair. It shouldn't be that way. And everybody got to acquiesce. But people is tired of all that. Shout out to Trim for another 5. Thank you. He said, relationships have lost all practicality, all emotions, and Disney. Y'all are going to stop coming for effing Disney all the time. It is not Disney's fault. All emotion and Disney bullshit, love, romance, madness. Secondly, single moms aren't trash. Men just get concerned, I guess, about it. Yeah, I don't disagree. But you having concerns, or anybody having concerns, it's not fair. They'll say that it's not right and it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? So you should just overlook all that. It's just like with a freaking resume. Like, you're just supposed to ignore all the past and just go straight. Just go ahead and just give me the job just because I said I'm good, right? So don't look at the past. Don't get no references. Don't look over the history. Don't see what the hell it is that they've experienced. Don't see what skills they bring to the daggone job. Just, I said I'm good, so I'm good. So that's it. And that's anyway, child. Come on.
So that they can rise and ascend and build a kingdom, so that they can let the drawbridge down for the highest option, the highest suitor, the highest bidder. And if you settle too early with another bill, it can significantly slow down or hamper that process. And I think it's okay for dudes to say that they could like you, but they also don't want a family.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, that's fair. But then if that's the case, then should we assume that all single moms should just kind of just end their life once they have a child?
Why would she go to that extreme? All single moms should just end their lives because they have a child. Who said that? Who said that? You got Benzino's daughter now. She about to be a baby mom, which is not a surprise. So we should just accept it. We should just do what you want. Do what you want. This is the same thing. This is where accountability comes in. You want to make that decision, then that's fine. Then this is what the result will be from you making your decision. How about we stop having fucking kids out of wedlock? Why is that a strange thing to say? Especially when you get out here and start talking about you don't need nobody and then turn around and start begging the fucking government. And then Donald Trump comes in here and starts pulling shit back. Now you mad at the damn government. Yes, Koi Lay is pregnant by some crazy looking dude, Trippy Red or something like that. Then it was the tennis player girl was on her way to be amazing. What was that Chinese looking girl? What was her name? Went and had a baby by this dude. And I remember when I talked about it, and some of y'all was like, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Where they at today? Broke the fuck up. She a single fucking baby mom, all on her own, and he done moved the hell on. And I still don't know one hit from that damn man. Yeah, Naomi Osaka. That's exactly who it was. Yup. Left alone, baby mom. You can't say anything. Fuck them. That's why I don't give a fuck. You can't say shit. But you want to ask for shit. And when I tell you I'm not giving up shit no more, I mean that. Take them taxes. That's all you getting. That's all you getting. Then you up here begging for fucking food because it's expensive. It's expensive for all of us. Guess what? Food is expensive for all of us. Is that crazy? No, nobody believes that to be true. Because why? Because we not out on the internet whining and complaining. Eggs is high for all of us. Guess what? I don't buy fucking eggs. It's that simple. What the fuck? Kiki Palmer, even though she's still with what's his name, all that complaining, all that I can't stand him, he beat me up, he doing this, he doing that, his brother ain't shit, the mama came out there, ain't shit, you bitches was like, yeah, Kiki, yeah, Kiki. I'm like, nothing has been proven. Just because she said it, that makes it true. She's still after, man. What are we talking about right now? Just believe in shit, right? Now they back together. Quiet as a church mouse. Now they back together, quiet as a fucking church mouse. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. Anyway, come on, child.
I mean, I'm not saying that they should end their life. I mean, I never said that. Yeah, I'm like, well, it took a dark turn. I worded that completely wrong. And I just heard how I sounded. I apologize. But like I said, when I watch the videos and your videos about women who are single moms who are trash, it's shocking to me because I don't see any of those. So I wonder, like, does he see any videos or do you see any proof of single moms who have rehabbed themselves, went to therapy, and were still able to not even garner a high value man, but just a reasonable partner? And is there any content on that?
So in other words, it's another one trying to tell somebody how to do their content. And you're here. She's just basically just said that she watches his stuff. She's looking at the comments. She's commenting. So she's tuned in to MTR, even though it seems like she's not really liking what it is, that she feels some kind of way that because she can relate as a single mom. So now should I just delete myself, going to the absolute extreme for no reason whatsoever, trying to give a damn about what MTR thinks about it. Why are you there? You're not learning anything. Now you're trying to change his stance. Can you give me an example of some positive? Ma'am, if you think you positive, then you the positive. If you think that you all that, then you the positive, right? Shout out to MICHONDENYSE. I appreciate you. She said it's always the... Shout out to our girl MICHONDENYSE. No games whatsoever. I appreciate you. Everybody hit the damn like button. Subscribe if you are new.
If you find some, send them to me. I mean, have you seen any?
Ditto.
I can say myself, but I don't video myself. So,
girl, you don't believe that for yourself or else this stuff would not be hitting you like this. You do not believe it at all. I promise you she don't.
Well, listen. Well, but that's the thing. If what you're saying is that there's examples of this, but you don't know any examples of it, then does it exist? It's not to say that there's not success stories within the space. What I'm saying is that the mantra in society is that men must sacrifice to get what they want, and they must then sacrifice early in their life to be in love. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should recalibrate how men are thinking to create the best version of men. And then later on in life, they can let down the drawbridge to the highest option within that.
Okay.
And also, I think that it's important. But yeah, but send me. I don't know. I mean, if you don't know if it exists, then you know, I don't know how you would document that. I mean, and then make it in a way where it's like entertaining that people would actually want to watch it. But to be honest, I don't even know, right? Like, because here's the thing, like my pops was raised by a stepfather, right? So I am readily aware that men can step up to the plate and be fantastic fathers. Absolutely. But I just make sure that men are making the best decisions for themselves to increase whatever goals or joy or happiness that they want within their life. And most modern women today won't even look at a dude making median salary. So you're telling me not only just you're not looking at me with median salary, but then it's you and another child at the same time, or 2 other children, or 3 other children. So
or 6.
I want to be clear, is not to conflate looking at a video of a chick talking about, I got 6 kids with 6 baby daddies, kind of mixed in with this conversation. Because here's what I think is happening is that someone looks at a video like that and then you feel as if I'm talking about all single mothers.
Well, I look at the video and then I look in the comments and then I see like dudes, like I said, the comments are just, they're not even about the video. It's just like all single moms are trash. Why would anyone want to date a single mom? And it's just like, when did this become a part of this? So like I said, I wasn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And let's say if you had a son and your son in college comes home to you and says, you know, I met a young girl, she's 25, 26 something years old or something like that. And she has a baby or 2, right? She's got a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old or something like that. Would you want that for your son? Or would you tell him to slow down and wait and to be measured within how he's dating?
I would definitely tell him to slow down.
And that's what I'm telling young men.
So she would tell her son to slow down, but y'all need to make sure that you date single moms. Sound a little selfish to me, but when I'm selfish, you got to be calling me names, not y'all. You know what I'm saying. But when I be selfish, even though it's not really selfish, it's more common sense. Like, if you don't care about you, why the hell should I care about you? Because I know you don't care about me. Now, she worried about her own son, but she can't see it in anybody else's because y'all don't matter. Okay? Now get your ass on out here and SYCBM it up.
Okay. So do you think the message is being slowed down when your comments are saying?
You can talk about the comment section. I don't know. I don't have any control over the comment section.
Well, I know you don't have control over it, but I'm just saying.
But we can't. But we can't have a. But this is not a. But see, listen, you have to disagree with me and my positions, not my comment section. I'm not. Those are brains of other people. So I can't. I don't know what you want. Like, I can't. You disagree with me and my positions. Now, everything that I've released about any video that's come out anywhere doesn't contradict anything that I'm saying to you right now. This is my positions, which I'll clarify for you.
Agree.
And you agree with me because you said if you had a son, this is how you would instruct him. Now, if you want to argue my comment section, that's a completely different argument for a completely different day. And in fact, I think that it's an easy way out, to be honest with you. I think it's an easy way out to take a look at the video, take a look at the content, and just either judge me based off of the title of the video, the thumbnail, or the comment section. I think because those are the surface level things that happens.
And again, I wasn't judging you. I was unsure. And that's why I asked. And when I asked in the comments, another person was like, well, go up there and ask him. So I did, because I wasn't unsure because I had watched the videos. And I was like, well, he never really says single moms are trash. But if that's the message I'm seeing that other people are getting from it, I was unclear. So I do appreciate the clarity on that.
There it is. Well, it looks like we actually agree.
Have a good night.
Uh-oh, we don't agree? What's up? Well, I thought we came to a fantastic understanding. I thought that you understood me. You know what's going on. What's the problem? Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna find some content and send it to you from my IG. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna use that as my homework.
She is determined to find a video of a single mom that has turned it all around and has done the same thing so that she can say, here's one. So she can say, this is why you all should be dating single moms. My son can't do it, but you should do it with regard to me and other single moms, okay? Don't forget. That's usually what it is. Moving on, child. Moving on. All right, let's get to these listen to Black women segments, all right? So this is a shout out to child. What do we call her? Bright Light. I forget her name. Now she got blue hair. Talking X Talking X positivity, power, and pleasure with Jerry Johnson, Jesse Wu, and more. So this lady in the middle is on the Harlem Show. I like that show. This woman over here is Tori Hart, which is Kevin's ex. Whew, Lord, I don't know who this woman is. We know blue hair. And Jesse Wu, I don't know what she does in life, but people seem to know who she is. Shout out to, wait. Big Boy says she'll just say Sierra. Of course, there you go. Probably. I agree. Shout out to Supreme 10. Thank you so much, hon. He said the bottom line is that the majority of single mamas need help financially. No, they don't. You're a lie. You're lying. They got all the money. They come right on Kendra G and say, I own a business. Now they coming on Pop the Balloon. I own a business. Remember the professional hype woman? Woo! Remember the professional hype woman, y'all? Shit. I clearly need to create a new job. I'm doing something wrong. I need to be a professional hype person. Y'all think I can do that? I think I could do that. Shout out to Supreme 10. Shout out to Trent. Thank you, hon. He said, is there a difference between a man with a child versus a woman? Is there a difference between a man with a child versus a woman? If so, what? Thank you for the great commentary and show, MSD Queen. From MSG King Trend. Is there a difference between a man with a child and a woman with a child? You know what? It's the same damn thing, in my opinion. The issue is that women aren't going to really care. I don't care what they say on them damn shows. I'm telling you, I don't care what they say on them damn shows. They don't care. But it seems like men will care if you have a bunch of kids or you're a single mom. That's just my 2 cents. Y'all let Trent know what you think, right? Because I promise you, if I was out here, right, and there was some dude that had 15 kids and 10 baby moms, no. Some people like to deal with that shit. Some people like that type of drama. Some people want to do whatever, you know what I mean? But no. I ain't got time. 1 kid, child, well, 2 kids with the same person, maybe. But child, as soon as you start talking about 2 different baby moms, because I know women, okay? I know biatches. I said that since the beginning. If I don't know biatches, then nobody does. And child, I'll be honing in on what the fuck am I going to expect from these people? It could be 1 sly look. It could be 1 crazy ass comment. It could be something crazy. I'll be like, all done with that. Because ain't nobody got time. That's why I ain't got bitches around anyway. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you so much, hon. He said, damn, goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Can we focus? Okay. Shout out to Fa up in here. He said, definite difference. Men's kids don't come with them. Women's kids all come with them. Oh yeah, that's true. But sometimes, men have their own kids. I don't think that there's a problem either way, as long as you know how to act, child. And you got them other people under control, child. I'm telling you, ain't nobody got time. Yes, big boy, I know biatches. Okay, I be knowing. They be lying too. Anyway. All right. Let's listen to this. I'm going to fast forward it, of course.
We learned about sex.
Yeah.
Who told you how to have sex? Not just safe sex, but pleasurable sex.
Yeah. Not my mama. I'm like, yeah.
I don't think I want my mother to tell me how to have pleasurable sex. Child, but that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy, child.
Welcome to the new season of Listen to Black Women. I'm L'Oreal, and let me tell you something.
L'Oreal.
I don't think y'all are ready for this panel here.
Light Bright. That's what we called her, Light Bright. Child, I so miss Crowned. We had some good Monday nights, y'all. Y'all remember we had some good Monday nights with that.
All right. Now, it's been quite a riot, and we didn't even get started yet. Jesse Wu is here with us.
It still took me years to be comfortable with sex.
Danielle Young is here with us.
It's just so sad that women have this shame when it comes to sex.
Now, Jerry Johnson is in the building. Okay.
I'm going to do whatever I feel in the moment that I feel it.
And last, Miss Tori Hart.
I used to sneak and do a lot of stuff because I didn't feel like I could talk to my mom.
We all love the show Harlem. You do your thing in there, and you play Ty, who is very into her sexuality, right? And she's free. Is this something that when you saw the character that you were like, okay, I can relate to this?
No, I was very much like, one, I love that it's good writing. When they were asking, like, how comfortable do you feel, like, with your nipples out, or how comfortable you feel? And I'm like, I got this body once. I'm gonna be 25 once. If there's any time I'm gonna have these titties out, it's now. You know what I mean? But for me, I think the biggest part was to try to showcase as much as I had power over real queer sex. Like, I love making love to women. I love when women feel pleasure. You know what I mean? It was also important for me to show that femininity in the sexuality as well, and that versatility, because I'm versed.
But we're more hesitant into showing more of ourselves because we are judged, especially Black women. Because if we see Taylor Swift sleeping with this man and next week she got another man and singing about another man, I ain't never really hear her being called a hoe like Lori Harvey gets called a hoe.
Right.
Yeah. Who I only might have seen. We don't even know she's sleeping with some of these men.
Right.
We don't know what any of these people are.
Right.
But it's very sad that it has to always come to the point.
Be our own.
Yeah, you gotta hide.
Always got to be about Black women. People call Taylor Swift a hoe. I don't know. Like, y'all might not be on those spaces. They definitely been calling Taylor Swift a hoe for a while because she been around, like the digital underground.
Gotta change that.
Yeah.
Also, though, I think white women just get this privilege that Black women or Hispanic women, other women just will never have. White women are revered. Like, there's a whole culture around protecting the white woman.
So many Black women have died.
Okay.
And Black
men have died behind the
protection of
sexuality of a white woman and the protection of, you know, the sexuality of that white woman.
And now they all look like light skinned Black women to me.
They all look like,
I can't tell. Taylor Swift is the last white woman alive. She's the only one. She's the only one. The rest of them, I'm like,
that's a plain vanilla.
I said Keisha. Oh no, that's Alex. Sorry, girl.
Now, Jesse, you came up with a term. Zozo?
Yeah. Oh,
Zozo. Tell me what Zozo, with the Zozo.
Zozo is a penis.
Oh,
It's a penis, but we say it in Creole. Okay. Like, when I first started making content, I did talk a lot about, like, sex. But when I would talk about it,
Black women are over-sexualized. Oh my God. It's because we're Black women. Oh, is that what your show is about, Jesse Wu?
I would talk about either like past experiences or experiences from friends. And even then it was seen as, oh my God, like, why are you talking about this? I'm like, we're all getting angry. And so, yeah, in my culture, it was really horrible to say it. Like, it was horrible, like, as a Haitian girl to acknowledge that you have had sex. I started having sex at 19 and I didn't tell my mom. Like, she kept talking to me like I was a virgin. And like, I was like, you know, Mom, I had sex. What? I come from a very religious background. Right. And so I remember like I fell into a deep depression and I went into a revival my friend was having at a Jamaican church. I'm like, you know, I'm going to hell. I'm this over for me.
Damn.
And he came to me and he said, Miss, God is telling me to tell you to forgive yourself. He's already forgiven you. And I adopted a new outlook on it, but it still took me years to be like comfortable with sex.
I think that, like, especially with your Haitian background, I have a Southern American background, and it has a lot of shame attached to sex, especially for women. And like, and growing up in my household, there was 3 of us sisters and 3 brothers. And so it was never told to the boys to, you know, to treat women well or to be respectful. The conversations were given to us to not be sluts, to not open our legs, to basically to not have sex at all. So similar to y'all, I didn't start having sex until I was 20. And I basically wanted to do so because I felt, you know, I didn't feel pretty. I wanted to be wanted. And so I started having sex as a hoe. Like, I just, you know, just was out here in college and just spreading it wide and laying it low.
Like most people do that.
Listen,
So don't feel bad.
well, no, I don't feel bad. It was great. I had a great time. Wonderful.
Oh yeah, I went to college and I was a hoe. I was a 304, a whoredom all 2025. Somebody said something. How dare you talking about Black women? Woo, Lord. This is something that y'all really freely can talk about. I'm not saying that I can't talk about it, but child, why with every damn conversation and then start talking about because I'm a Black woman? No, this is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. It's okay. It's okay if that's what you want to do. But then when someone starts to talk about you, then you get mad because somebody is talking about you. Then you want to blame it on being Black. No, it's because you don't shut the fuck up. We already know Light Bright's half of her damn story. Child, how much of a story do we know about, oh my God, what was the singer's name, child? From Crowned. Selena Johnson. Remember Selena? I believe she had a B or 2 allegedly, and she was running around fighting people that night over her husband that wasn't her husband at the time. Y'all remember that story? Then we all know Kendra G had an AB as well. Why are y'all telling this shit? Why? This is the only conversation you have to offer somebody? Why aren't you having a conversation about telling these people, like MTR was just saying, to not have freaking babies when you're so damn young, you ain't established, you ain't married, you ain't got shit, you ain't trying to get shit, you won't have shit, then you be dependent on some damn body. Nope. We're going to talk about what we did in college. Okay. I mean, I guess we all could do that, but what good does that do? I'm just saying, child, what do I know?
it's just so sad that women, especially Black women in my experience, have
Everything always got to be especially Black women, child.
this shame and this like barrier of religion when it comes to sex.
Yeah. And the thing is that the religion factor takes the pleasure out of it.
Exactly.
Because it's like almost immediately I'm already
You're
thinking
guilty.
about
You gotta fall
I'm going
down
to
the
hell.
altar.
Yeah, now I have to go repent. Now I have to go.
And in Europe, they're having a conversation so early. In America, most people have their first time in places like cars, whereas in Europe, most of the time it's in your house, and your mom is like, here's the protection. In America, if you like somebody has a condom, right, when you're younger, it's like, ew, why do you have a condom? Are you having sex?
Yeah.
But in Europe, it's like, why don't you?
Like we
You
should,
need
yeah.
to, you know. And so the culture is just different. The way we talk about it is surrounded in so much shame that we grow up being like, and it's not until we get in our 30s when we're like, actually, I gotta figure out what the fuck this is.
Can I add one last thing too? Have y'all moms ever talked to y'all pleasurefully about sex?
Oh,
like I realized, I remember one time my mom was like, no, you can you can live with your husband. We can all live together because like in Haiti it's so communal. You live on top of each other. And I was like, no, like what about when we have sex and I'm screaming? And she's like, why are you screaming during sex? You know, right? And I'm like, because I'm coming.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that to your mom?
Yes.
Oh,
And
I still wouldn't say that to
I
my mom.
realized that coming was not a priority for my mother.
Yes.
And my mother, like my mother had.
I promise you, I don't want to know that. And yes, I'm calling it clowned on purpose. I promise you, I don't want to know about none of my mother's sex life at all in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not trying to share none with her. I don't need you to tell me. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. And guess what? I figured it the fuck out without her help. Like, what are we talking about right now? Did your mom tell you about how to be pleasured with sex? Child, that's what books are for. Actually, that's probably one of the reasons why I am such a reader, because or was, I'm not saying I am now, but when I was a child, I definitely was an avid reader. And the books, Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret, everything by Judy Dan Bloom, like all those things that talked about girls growing up, young girls, she was shoving them things in my face. Yeah, child. And I'm reading it all. That's where I'm learning from. I don't want to have no discussion like that with my mom. Sit down with my kids and I said, child, we're going to talk about sex. All right. And I did that. That's it. I don't want to know about my kids' pleasure and how they pleasure and all that. No, I don't want to know. They'll figure it the fuck out. I gave you what you needed to do so that your ass don't get pregnant and so that your ass don't get no diseases. That's all I got for you. I don't want no nothing else.
4 kids.
And they came once.
And they came once. But Tori, that makes me think about you because you have a daughter.
Right.
So do you talk to, she's not having sex yet, as far as you know.
But we are very open.
And you
We
talk
actually
about-
talk about everything. I'm the mom that I get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, she ain't having no sex yet.
And but was that ever a difficulty for you? Because you
Never.
didn't have that, right?
Well,
You
no,
said your mother.
my grandmother was a minister. 2 aunts are ministers. 3 uncles are ministers.
Oh,
so
your house was the church.
Yeah.
That's why I moved far away from all of them to Los Angeles because I was like, I don't like this. It feels like a cult in a sense. Yes, I used to sneak and do a lot of stuff because I didn't feel like I could talk to my mom.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So therefore, my daughter, like anything she wants to do, I'm like, come to me first, talk to me. Anything, I will not judge you. It's an open door for you.
The crazy thing is, I had a young mom, and I was always like, la 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 la.
She was trying to.
She was talking about, oh my God, she was always, and my mom worked at the bar. Oh, she was a
your
hot
mom was-
girl. And so my sisters and my cousins was all fucking and stuff like. I was like, I'm not gonna have sex until I'm married. I'm not. I put that on myself. I'm like, moms are supposed to be in the house cooking and doing. She was outside. My mom was on cops twice. This was outside. Okay.
No, she wasn't on cops.
swear to God.
Not on cops twice. Let's talk about the real.
Right, yeah. Hey.
Yes, and she has in 2019 she passed away, right? But before she did, I feel like we were mending or getting closer to each other.
Right.
But I love that woman because I feel like I am as bold as I am because of her.
Right.
I don't have that shame, and I feel so accepting of people because of that.
But it all makes sense though. Even like when I think about myself, my mother's an ordained minister. So when I sit here and listen to what everybody's saying, we all have that common ground where church was in our household. So maybe that's where our shame towards each other starts coming out.
Like you can't shame people out of being sexual.
Right.
Like that's just not, it's not gonna work.
Do you think it's necessary to have a whole phase?
Oh yeah,
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
You do. I agree on that.
Oh my God. I can't. Why do I do this to myself? Oh my God. So they said that it's necessary to have a whole phase.
I had been with this guy for 5 years, so I wasn't really having sex with a lot of people. And so for one summer, I said,
I've been with this guy for 5 years, so I really wasn't having sex with a lot of So the Scooby CC, clearly the church didn't make any difference because they all in unison said, yeah, we should have a whole phase. I promise you I did not tell my children when I was having some conversation about sex, girl, you should go out there and have a whole phase. Another thing that You know, I don't need to know. You shouldn't have sex until you're married. You should use condoms, or I can get you some sort of birth control so that you don't get pregnant. Just let me know. I'll be glad to take care of it. Something like that. Now, child, you should go have a whole phase, and child, let me know how it is that you pleasure. Oh my God, what is going on? And this will be a conversation that biatches will be listening to. Okay. Just like that other heifer. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, honey. He said sophisticated 304s are worse than the ratchet ones. Is this sophistication though? I'm just asking questions. Anyway.
I'm gonna do whatever I feel in the moment that I feel it. There was this time where I was at this bar having this meeting with this girl, and this bartender was just giving me the eyes and just kept giving me these blueberry mojitos or something. And the bar was kind of empty. So I was like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. And I'm like, there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. There was. I was like, there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. And so he's like, oh, okay, I got you. And so
this is a good story.
Right. And so he come and get me the toilet paper, and we end up in the freezer. In the freezer.
I'll cheers to that. Oh, I never had a whole face then. Because what in the...
I have sex in the freezer, but I want to have sex with the freezer sometimes. You know what I mean? Now I could get down. I got a sex positive family. Okay. I come from a sex positive mother. I'm 1 of 7. She got all different daddies. Okay. Period.
Okay. Now why your mama catch a straight line?
She know what it is.
I feel like it's totally opposite for me in the sense like I really do agree that women should have a whole phase. Every time I've tried to have a whole phase, I always run into somebody with a very small penis.
Oh
every
my God, that's
and it's just like I feel like that's
you
not.
Yeah,
no, I can't. I remember last year, literally, I tried it back to back. I was like, okay, Lord. And mind you, I was down in Jamaica. You don't have no small belly in Jamaica.
Jesse, we want to know. Jesse, we want to know.
How small?
We want to know.
Yeah, how small?
Too small.
And see, I had a whole phase later on in life because I got married super young, and so it's like it's kind of hard to hoe at 40. You know what I mean? Like it's a little harder to hoe.
I know a lot of hoes.
All the hoes is 40 and over.
It's just harder. Like the pickings are slimmer. You know?
But I want to hear about your whole phase.
I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah. Make some noise. You gotta support our sister. Come on now.
No, I love a good hoe phase. I'm a believer of after breakup hoe phase. Yeah, especially that. That was my last one before this one, which was really great. A Jamaica hoe phase, which was great. I booked a solo trip, but at one point I had gone and got a massage, and I came back to the bar, and then I turn around and there's this like Winston from the house, like muscular, chocolate, white teeth, everything was working, and I wasted literally no time from the time that we met. It was until the time I was walking with him back to my room. It was maybe 15 minutes.
Wow,
that to me is hope.
It's funny we talk about this because you said something on your page, Jerry, that was like you want to be the gigolo. Don't let me miss.
I remember that.
The gigolo of helping women learn the pleasure.
So,
is that what it is?
Nice that you mentioned that. There's a lot of women who have not experienced pleasure. Right? It's something about giving women the power to know, hey, this is not actually what I like. And also the language to say, actually, if you go down and you go this way, that's gonna get me right where I'm going. But if you never are with a person that you're comfortable enough exploring that, or even have had the chance to have somebody open the conversation up, you're not gonna know that. And so let me come suck you. Tell you what's working.
So every woman knows. You said every woman. I
don't want to say
every woman.
Where's the sign-up sheet for that?
And I'm like, is the whole phase over, or are we in it?
No. I'm currently not in my whole phase. I'm currently not.
No, but I'm saying, can we sign up for a service?
And that's what I'm saying. That's the service that I wanted to provide, and not just with me and other people.
You're gonna have people that you pay to go and do it, and they collect.
Yeah,
your jaw gonna hurt.
So you was like,
I see a future.
You know what I mean? If we think about how we learned about sex, like. Who had a conversation with you about sex? Who told you how to have sex? Who told you how to have sex? Not just safe sex, but pleasurable sex.
Yeah, not my mama.
I want to wrap this up.
This video is a month old. It has 10,000 views, Trinidad. I don't think this show really has caught on. Plus, this is a new season. I feel like I saw something on Anton's channel and came back over here to see what was going on, and then found this. There's another one after this, though, y'all.
And just say thank y'all, everybody, for being so open about everything you've been through. I know it's not easy because they get on here and they start judging us about the things we say, but we're being open because there's other Black women that are going through the same things that we went through. This is
there are other Black women. Put it on. Everything got to be about Black child. Oh my God. Yeah, listen to the woman with the blue hair, child. Moving on, child. This one is the dark side of being a Black woman online. Why we're always the target and how we're fighting back.
Threats. I never knew it was. You've dealt with the death threats. I never knew it was that serious.
And it's never that deep.
Yeah.
Because that man don't know you. Okay, these celebrities that y'all be fighting for, they don't know you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Listen to Black Women. I'm L'Oreal, and today we have some women on the panel, okay, that definitely have a lot to say. Jessie Wu is here with us. We got our girl Tori Hart in here, Danielle Young, and Claudia Jordan. So now when you're confronted about things that you say online, have you ever been?
Yes, but I just think you shouldn't be evil about the person. Like if you, you know, if you ain't feeling it, you can easily just be like, all right, not my thing, or maybe just share it in your friend circle, but I don't think you should say evil things on in the comments about the person.
Because I don't want nobody saying anything evil about me. So I try to just, how I want to feel, I try to reciprocate that.
Has that ever made
Because nobody knows you, ma'am. That's probably why. But go.
you lose a job though? Saying something online to the point where they were like, listen, we can't give you this opportunity because you were arguing with so-and-so.
I lost an endorsement deal and I actually had to have take legal action against them. Actually, they hired me to market to Black people, and I won't say who it is because I can't, but we can talk.
They're gonna sue your ass again.
No, I sued them.
Oh.
And I won. I'm 3-0. Yes, I don't lose lawsuits.
Period. Me neither.
Never have I ever. Anyways, this company had brought me on to market to Black people. Then had the audacity to be angry with me when I'm making positive statements about the Black community in defense with all the Black Lives Matter and all the police brutality going on. Found out one of the people in the company was a major Trumper and didn't like what I had to say, so dropped me. So I was like, wow, so I'm good enough to get Black people to buy your product, but I can't defend my people against unlawful killings of unarmed Black people. Out of here with that. Run me my money, and I'm gonna keep saying what I said, but now with your company with another one. How about that? So I did lose one, but I made it on the back end.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you work for someone else and they're paying you, you follow their rules. But, you know, go on, girl. Colin Kaepernick got paid. Maybe you can get paid too.
You probably got more back, right?
Okay.
You know.
If somebody keep a job, it's gonna be
It's
Claudia.
gonna be Claudia Keep a Job Jordan. I wanted to say, because this was years ago that I was at this event. It was a Love and Hip Hop event. They had us media folks lining up so that we could ask questions towards the cast. This young man was in front of me and he said his name. And he said that he was from an African-American site that we were all aware of, very gossipy. And as soon as he said the name, K. Michelle snapped.
I remember that.
And basically she called him to task and was like, you are this to the community. You're doing this with your stories. And honestly, standing there in the moment, I was like, wow, we do have a responsibility to our people, you know, as people that are in the media, but then also as consumers, there's like some sort of gratification that these people are getting whenever they go to comment, and they feel like the jab is probably helping them feel better about themselves.
Because they're miserable.
And you're not thinking about the idea that the internet could be more than that to that person. They could delete themselves.
Literally, somebody not only deleting themselves, but somebody losing jobs, like how we were just talking about. People lose jobs behind opinions because opinions are communicated as facts.
Yep.
You're using like talking points from the comment section.
The world of journalism has changed.
Yeah.
I'm also journalism major. I
Shout out to the journalism majors.
I worked at a newspaper in Rhode Island. It's called the Providence American newspaper, the only Black owned and operated newspaper. And I will never forget what my editor said when I first got hired. He said, if we can't prove it, we cannot print it.
Period.
Now it's whoever gets it first and gets the most clicks. They don't care about being held liable because not enough people are filing lawsuits against these people that are putting out slanderous comments. And I just had to serve someone the other day about throwing me into some scandal that I had nothing to do with. What's the motivation to stop if you never go after them? I think we should start taking a stand.
Like Cardi B?
But sometimes you're
And
pushed.
Tasha K.
That's what I served.
Oh, everybody serving Tasha.
Yes, I did.
She needs to
I was like, excuse me, I missed that part.
How many lawsuits is that?
Let's discuss it. So I will talk about it. So we're cool. We're not friends. She made that very clear. But she had a panel. She wasn't in this panel, but she allowed someone on her show to say that I was involved in the Diddy case, that I was a sex worker, that he was inside of me, and I was discarded. And that's the reason why I report on the story. I report on the story like the rest of us do because I report on trending topics. So although she didn't say this, she placed it on her platform. She has a very large following. So it's very reckless. No one ever once called to say, hey, can I get a statement like a journalist would?
Yeah.
Did you do this? Do you have something to say? No one did that. I think we have to be more protective of the truth.
That's what I was gonna say. I had an issue with that because the other day they were pressing me to talk about the Diddy situation as soon as the house was raided. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. Right. What is the charges? Like, they're like, tell us your thoughts, tell us your thoughts. They just pushing you out to say things. And sometimes we might say some things we're not even meaning because you're just speaking out on something you know nothing about. Like she's adding you into a story. I didn't see your name anywhere. I saw the girl Jade. I saw Miami, and I saw 50's baby mom, but I didn't see your name.
It's because they found a picture of us backstage at the BET Awards when I was a presenter. He was a performer. We took a picture together backstage.
You know how many people got a picture with
I know, but I had my hand on his face, and he was like this. So they're like, oh, she didn't say that. This picture, they used to be I am too lazy to be this that y'all want me to be.
Ooh, she said
I am
she's
too lazy.
lazy.
I am. I like to watch CNN documentaries and 90 Day Fiancé. Y'all got me everyone to take a picture with.
So you
Lord have mercy. I don't even know, child. I don't even know. Yeah, Claudia was on Fox Soul. She over here suing people. Like, there is no journalism anymore. Fake news is definitely a thing. She's talking about she a journalism major. Well, who the hell are you reaching out to then? I don't even know what Claudia does now. I mean, this show, I guess, if this is a thing, this is what L'Oreal got to do while she out here having her whole phase back when we was watching Crowned until now. Child, these people.
have to have tough skin. We've learned that you have to have very tough skin. And I know there's been times where the skin gets punctured, right? I had a situation. At first, I'm like, I've been viral before. I've been in issues before online. And, you know, people are going to say their stuff. I never got to the point where there was death threats or people threatening my family. And that's what happened in this instance. You know, everybody's sending it to me like, Whoopi Goldberg is saying you need to get fired because you're a bully and this is that and the third over something that I didn't even say. People were underneath my comments telling me they hope I get raped. They hope I get stabbed. They want me to get shot. They hope my mother gets shot. They're going to shoot me.
Girl, welcome to the internet. I don't even I feel like Jessie Wu is the most attractive person on here, and Claudia today. L'Oreal looks bad, child. L'Oreal looks bad, but that's just my 2 cents. I think I missed some. Did I see this live from New York? He says, damn, she bigger than Shaq. I think I did see that one. Thank you, Dr. Steele. He said the show should be hashtag listen to the sisterhood. Shout out to you, hon. Shout out to Live from New York. He said, sophisticated 304s are worse than the ratchet ones. Lord, Lord, Lord. Are they sophisticated, though? Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to Devon Mitchell. I appreciate you. He said, is the one in pink the same woman that said, because of racism, diet don't work the same? No, that's Brittany Cooper, if I'm not mistaken. Switchblade, no, I did not watch this beforehand. I watched a different video from someone who did a review of Anton talking about one of these shows, which is why I'm bringing it to y'all, because, child, we all got to see it together on White People Wednesday. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
It was over them thinking I called Michael B. Jordan corny. And I'm not going to lie.
Oh, you did. You admitted that. Y'all remember that hoopla? That's why she became famous, because she was on the red carpet with Michael B. Jordan and said they went to high school together or something like that. And she said that they called him corny. Now, I don't understand why you would ever. Now, I know he actually does look the exact same, because I used to watch him on All My Children. So Michael B. Jordan actually looks the exact same as when he was younger. So it's the same thing where biatches always be talking about people, because I'm telling you, that's what they do. That's how it works. And you know, in high school, young men aren't necessarily as developed as women are until maybe they get to 11th and 12th grade. That's been my experience anyway. And women are already, or girls are already developed for the most part.
I have tough skin, but that got to me. Like, I think what really got to me, because I'm really close to my uncle, he passed away. They done scrolled down to a picture of my dead uncle and said, good, I'm glad he's dead. You're next. Dominique the Diva, my girl, she came out and was like, it was me. And, you know, F you, Michael B. Jordan. And she went on the news and said this, right? And they were like, oh, she said it? Never mind. F you, L'Oreal. No, it was still smoke for me. It was still smoke for me. And I'm not going to lie, that took a toll on me. And I thought about, like, do I want to do this? Because I'm like, I didn't even say this. Right. Now, it's one thing if I said it, that's a whole nother thing. But, like, when you're going through and you don't know, it's a little scary. And I know you've dealt with the death threats. I never knew it was that serious.
And it's never that deep.
Yeah.
Because that man don't know you. Okay, these celebrities that y'all be fighting for, they don't know you.
But look at the hypocrisy, right? They're mad at her for saying someone was corny in high school that she didn't even say, and then proceed to say things 1,000 times worse than what she said.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make sense. And you didn't even say it. And no one has ever said, hey, our bad. We went back and heard the audio. You didn't say it. It was in your front.
Oh, no, people came up to me and was like, oh, you know, my fault. But the disrespect was way louder than the apology. I didn't even, one of my homeboys reached out to me like, oh, Michael said his bad, yo. It was an article he read. He thought you said it. But you went on all these other publications. Not only that, I have a nationally syndicated morning show. Come have a seat and talk about it. You know, the thing that hurts from it, and this is why now I watch what I do, because I was defending him a lot. Think about all the people that were saying many things about this man. And I would always be like, nah, da, 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 da. Oh, I don't be defending people like that no more.
It's really crazy. I feel like the internet has created a hate train that is just never going to come off the tracks.
No. So when do you cut it off, right? Say social media is too much. Say it's getting to you mentally. Do you take breaks? Have you ever put it
all the time?
You delete the app. You go as far as taking the app
off because my muscle memory will go to it and everything, and I don't even care. And I'll be like, oh my God, why am I on this? So I delete them apps all the time. I just try my best to stay off as much as I can.
I think what I do is like I log in, I post whatever I got to post,
and be out.
Yeah. I had to learn this lesson recently, but I do appreciate about this, like this 24-hour news cycle. Everything that I thought was like, oh my God, it's so humiliating. Right. By the next day, they're mad at you. Then they're mad at you the next day. It's off me. Now it's on to somebody else.
Right? Another black woman to be mad about.
Yeah. But they don't like black women that speak. Remember how much they loved Amber Rose when she was quiet? And so we got talking, they hated her. So why do they like us when we're just like quiet and pretty and they like your outfit, right? But the minute you say something, they don't like you anymore because you have an opinion.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to. You're a woman. Yeah. And then on top of that, you're a
black woman.
I identify.
Because no one else has this problem on the internet, right? No, nobody else has this problem of people coming for them because of what it is that they say and how they think. We just saw it with damn MTR. Child, it's always because I'm a black girl woman that everything is so much harder. Oh my God.
I'm not identifying as a woman anymore. I'm just identifying as a voice. How about that?
Well, then you can't be here because this is Listen to Black Women, and that's what we're here to be. Okay. We're going to get out of here. I want to thank y'all so much for opening up, sharing your experiences, because we know that a lot of people are going through things that we go through, and maybe their skin don't feel so tough sometimes. And it feels good to know that there's other.
All right, girl, shut it up. All right, we got one more from them. So it's wait. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, hold on, y'all. My bad. Here we go. Egg freezing, prenups, and thruples. Black women are breaking the rules, child. What the fuck? It's always something, child. Thank you, D's Domino Den. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Shout out to everyone that is here in the chat. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that has donated. Shout out to Casey Cat back up in here. I see you. I appreciate you. That's not the woman that y'all think it is. That woman that says the dye don't work the same is a college professor, doctor, blah, 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 blah.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
It's not the same. Y'all got to stop this. Not the same person. Everybody big ain't the... Y'all ain't shit. Everybody big is not that woman. Just like, y'all probably think that this is the same woman too. Hold on. Y'all ain't shit. Hold it. You know what? She probably is a gender studies professor. It's something like that, but she definitely got like high degrees and stuff like that out here talking about the dye don't work the same, child. Not it sounds the same. I don't know if she's in this episode. So Black women are breaking the rules, child.
Still spend holidays with my ex and his family and my children. And that's still keeping the traditional family going in a different sense.
Welcome to Listen to Black Women. I'm L'Oreal, and I'm joined by a whole lot of fun. My girl Jessie Wu right here, Danielle Young, Melissa Ford, and of course Tori Hart. Hearing y'all talk about everything and like how y'all feel about your futures, it kind of makes me feel a little left out because I feel sometimes confused about what I want. I do know that I do not want to have kids unless I'm married. But when I sit and think about it, am I ready? Because I've been in a position where I almost got to the point where I'm talking about baby, and then I really think about it.
Do you see? Am I? Oh. Woo! Child. Casey Cat, we already went over the white people stuff. Oh, they had plenty today. Trust me, they had plenty today. Shout out to you. Shout out to EJ in the building. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. He said, I thought that was Stacey Abrams. Oh, no. Y'all ain't shit. No. Do y'all see this? Do you see the mouse? You can't see the mouse. Do you see her shirt? You see her boobs? You see her stomach? Why is the shirt open? Why is her shirt open? What are we doing right here? Anyway. Oh my God, I can't do this. I can't. The buttons aren't buttoning. I can't do it, child. You're supposed to take these people seriously.
Like, I don't know if I could be with this motherfucker for 65 more. I got to see his ass every day, 65 years.
And also, like, getting involved in the entertainment industry really early on, everybody has Peter Pan syndrome. So it's just like, how do you
even choose? Yeah. But I feel like, can I offer for you? I think the modern woman gets to choose. Like I think our mothers and grandmothers and them probably felt like they didn't necessarily get that choice and they went the way of marriage and all the things because that's what it had to be.
I'm pretty sure they weren't worrying about choices, okay? But what the hell do I know? I think they were just doing what needed to be done when it needed to be done in order to do it for their families, for their livelihood, for their life and stuff like that. Not all this, I need to have a hoe phase. I'm in my hoe phase now and every woman should have a hoe phase and all that bullshit.
But because we are so non-traditional as women, we don't have to make that choice. It's not dire anymore. Sure, our uteruses have timelines, but even that there's a breath of fresh air in that, in the ability to freeze eggs and the ability to adopt or to create families in ways that are different and non-traditional.
I always feel like if it's not meant for me, God is not gonna let it happen.
Recently, my aunt would, because I'm like the last cousin with no kids.
Me too.
Yeah, and they're all like, "What is that? Where are your children?" My aunt was like, "Jessica, you can have your kids by yourself. You don't need no man. Who my best West Side? Just have your kids by yourself."
They done gave up.
You know, yeah, they gave up. They're like, "Girl, where the kids at?" You know, and I'm not gonna let me not finding Prince Charming or me not getting married stop me. Like, I'm going to have kids. Like, I'm going to have children. I don't care if I got to go down to the clinic and say, "I want that one, that one, that one." I'm going to have my children.
Here's
That's not the end of the
that, too.
road.
Sometimes, because I was married, I'm divorced. I ended up raising my kids by myself anyway. So you never know how it's going to play out. So
marriage isn't a guarantee.
That's not a guarantee.
Yeah. Well, see, that's something I knew, but that's why I made it clear that would be.
Marriage is not a guarantee. Guess the fuck what? Nothing is a guarantee because ain't nothing in life guaranteed. But of course, we can always just say that like it's just like, oh, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, marriage is not a guarantee. Nothing is a guarantee. There's no guarantee that you're going to make it home when you leave the house in the morning. Like, stop with this bullshit. This is not what you want to do because you want to be hoes and you want to do what you want to do when you want to do, however and whenever you want to do it. And then try to act like you all this, talking about that your grandmothers didn't have a choice. They did have a choice. They chose what they chose because that's what it was. So now y'all got all these choices and you're still on the internet whining and complaining with all the choices that you have. So what's the point of the fucking choices?
An example like for me that I would want to say like, look, we tried, we was married when we had you, ain't work, and now his ass is out. I'm saying it based off of experience because my sisters had kids. One of them was married with one of the children, wasn't married with the other, but I saw their struggle. And I do know that the one that was married, he's still around and still prevalent in his child's life.
As a child that came from a marriage, I mean, both of my parents met in church. My father was preaching. My mom was a choir director. Like, she did it the right way. And 2 years ago, I was dating someone. Like, I really thought this man was going to be my husband. Like, it was just in a short amount of time. He really love bombed me when I look back at it. But I remember calling my mom and crying to my mom. I was like, Mom, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to.
Love bombing, the new term. Love bombing. I turned this one down to 1.25 just for you, Casey Cat. It was a little fast, but child, they needed to be fast. These biatches is getting on my nerves.
Get married. My mom said, take your time. Like, yes, I was married and I did everything right. But she said, I gave you the wrong father. I did it the right way, but I gave you the wrong father. For me, that really stuck with me because I had never heard anybody say that to their kid. I would never just want to just give my children the wrong father for the sake of saying, well, we were married first. I would prefer to be married. But more than anything, I would prefer for my children to have a healthy upbringing, even if it's just me.
Modern day woman has so many more options open to her without society's judgment or expectation.
All these options still miserable. This is the girl, what was that thing we watched? With her and when she's a cat lady or something like that. All these choices, you're still miserable. You still can't get it together. You still whining. You still. Melissa does not look good on this episode. Maybe it's just me.
But what does that mean for the Black family?
I think it means a lot of things. I think, because we also are talking in a traditional sense.
Who is married on this panel? Bueller? Anybody? Anybody know anybody? Anyone Bueller? Anyone married on this damn panel? I agree with you, Nicole. Why would you tell your kid that? Just dumping trauma on your damn kid. Man, you should have took that to your damn grave. Biatches, I tell you, biatches.
Sense of heterosexuality here, because there's so many more representations of what family looks like. The modern day woman gets to release herself from those constraints and gets to have a freedom around being a world builder. Everything is just not one way.
A world builder. Woo! Not not a world builder, child. I can't do it. How do we know that the big bag ain't married? Stop this. Just because you're bigger does not mean that you're not married. Stop this. Y'all need to stop. Stop it.
Black and white, but we still hold on to these traditions because that's what tradition
See,
is.
but you call them constraints, and then you also call them tradition.
Yeah, because to me, tradition does feel like constraints.
They can be constraining. I remember going down a rabbit hole on TikTok with white women talking about being trad wife. There's a trad wife side of TikTok where you have white women telling you that being a traditional wife is not what it's cracked up to be. Even to your point where you were like, well, what does that mean for the black family? The white family is breaking up too. I think sometimes it's just like, oh.
But white people do it too. But white people do it too. That's what I'm hearing. Woo! So because white women are miserable, then we would be miserable, so we shouldn't get married. And then 2 seconds later, it'd be, we don't care what white people do. Why do we care? All you care about is what we do. All you want to do is culturally appropriate us. It don't make any sense the way that you all concerned about what black women do and what black people do behind the business that pays you. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying.
This is a black problem. No, everybody is going through this. Like the white women are on TikTok losing their minds, telling us marriage does not.
Good advice coming from Tickety Damn Talk, y'all, okay? This is why I bring you that stuff, because it's where these people get their advice from in shows like this. And biatches like what I've seen before. Instead of going and get a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a doctor, some medicine, and trying to really figure out what the F is your problem, like, because your mama told you some bit of information that she should have kept to her damn self, and now you going to use that to justify the crap that you do. Like, that woman is beautiful. I don't know who this woman is, meaning this Jessie Wu woman. She's absolutely beautiful. Her skin is amazing. What the hell is the problem? Oh, maybe because her mama said that she chose the wrong daddy.
Not give women what it used to give women anymore. Yeah. Like, again, I'm saying this as someone who does want to be married. But even when I get married, I'm going to have a prenup. I'm going to have certain things in line for myself because I'm not marrying you to get out of anything.
So do you feel like at this present time, because you said kids, besides that, do you feel like you have it all?
Hell yeah, I have it all. I got a good wig. I got a good job. I got a good job.
That's all you need.
My still works, you know, like I got money in the bank. I have my own home.
I got a kid. I got a good wig. My coochie still work. Life is grand, right? Oh my God. Woquill says that Jessie Wu went viral for saying thugs take her on adventures. Okay.
Like I have good health. To me, having the freedom to be who I want to be is having it all.
Having it all.
Do you think
having it all means that I have the freedom to be who I want to be? When did they not have the freedom to be who they wanted to be? When? And on the last show, they talking about how people on the internet talking about them giving death threats and everything else, and yet you keep running off at the damn mouth. We used to have things called sleepovers. Back in the 80s, we used to have these things called sleepovers where we would get sleeping bags and go over to each other's houses and then spend the night and eat popcorn and watch TV and talk. That's what we used to do. I guess they don't do that no more. Just get on the internet and run off at the mouth.
The modern day family, is it over? Is it different? Is it shifted? Are gone the days that we were electric sliding in the backyard together with mom, dad, uncle, aunt, and cousins?
I feel like it's definitely different. I'm divorced, but I still spend holidays with my ex and his family and my children. So we make it our own modern thing. Because you're still family at the end of the day. I mean, yeah, we're not romantically, we didn't work out, but we are still a family. And that's still keeping the traditional family going in a different sense, in my opinion.
It's evolved.
Yeah, it's evolved.
I think it's in a highly transitional state right now with Gen X, Millennial, and Gen Z, and we're wildly different. So it's like the concept of like the nuclear family and what that even looks like, it's shifting like crazy. You know what I mean? Like there's a throuple on the cover of New York Magazine right now. These are the concepts of what family looks like.
You know, we can stop things like this from happening. Do we want to? Because imagine if you did have children or you have your niece or your nephew and they come to you, they go, look, auntie, I'm about to join this throuple. We about to pull up. Can we come by your house and eat dinner?
You have to talk to them normal and just hear what they're saying because you want them to feel safe so they can talk to you anyway. So just when you talk to them, just hear what they got to say.
I feel like it's, when it comes to the Black family, it always is on the shoulders of Black women to like preserve the Black family. Black men are not
Oh my God. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. Oh my God. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord.
That pressed to preserve the Black family. And so
you crusty, dusty, rusty, musty, ashy ass bums are not interested in preserving the Black family. It's only Black women that are concerned with that. In case you didn't know. In case y'all didn't know, okay?
So I think like with women, part of being a modern day woman is preserving yourself, preserve your children, whoever you have them with, preserve your,
preserve your children, whoever you have them with. So in other words, she's going ahead and going with the, you don't want to be married, you don't want to be a wife, you don't want to be trad, you don't want to be like the white women because they unhappy too. So just go ahead and have your kid and be happy and figure it out, because ninjas don't want to preserve the family, but we want to preserve the family, but they don't want to preserve the family, even though you just sat here basically and are saying that you did say about the whole phase, and now you're saying that we should just have our children and do
your mental health, preserve your wealth. That's what I'm preserving.
Self-preservation.
Yep.
All right.
That's the modern
What'd you say?
woman.
Self-preservation. And at the end of the day, the day on end. Right. We're going to get out of here. Thank you so much.
And they end with quoting Glorilla. At the end of the day gotta end. I can't do it. I can't do it. We made it through though. I don't even know why I do it to myself, child. I don't even know why I do it to myself. The show's new name is Hody Ho. Ho to ho, ho to do. It could be, child. That's just a bunch of same old bullshit. What is it? PBL calls it bimbo babble crap, just to justify bad decisions and things that they just want to do. No accountability. Everybody else's fault. You're not going to tell me. I know better, even though I turn around and complain about everything that I said. We got everything that we could ever have in the world, still complaining. Nothing is ever enough. Everything is always everybody else's fault. And it's still the same crap, different daggone day, different daggone biatch, child. Not I need a vodka shit. Not I'm stressed. Yo, I feel like that was a good thing to know about, because that's how they be feeling. Baby Bob Bimbo Babble. Thank you. Baby Bob Bimbo Babble. Thank you. Aisha said we learned nothing. I listen, I already knew who to stay the F away from. I already knew. I just said 1,000,001 times. That's why I didn't got a bunch of women friends, because they ain't loyal any daggone way. And they self-preservation, self-serving. I think it's self-serving is about them, what they want, what they need, what they see, they're going to go for it. That's basically what I heard them go for it. And even though you got more freedom than you've ever had in your life, it's still not enough. You still ain't happy. You still talking about somebody else. You can do whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. You can have whatever you want. You still got to be down in some damn body else. Like, what the fuck? Does that ever end? I feel like that's just never going to end. But no, DC, it is not SYSBM. It is SYCBM. And I'm going to make sure that I always remind y'all. Okay? All right. Shout out to y'all for making this far, though. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I'm done. It's almost 3 hours. Almost 3 GD hours. It's 9 damn o'clock. I'm about to lay this neck. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone that is in the chat. The chat is thebomb.com as always. Shout out to everybody that donated today. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for your monthly support. Shout out to the mods for doing the damn thing as always. I see you. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow, child. I don't know what I'm bringing, but I'll be back with something. So 6 p.m. EST. Be there or be square. I appreciate you. I see you on the next one.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the eating the cat. They're eating the dog. Eating the dog. They're eating the dog. Dog. They're eating the dog. Eating the dog. They're eating the dog. Millions and millions of dogs.